Oh, do you got any events coming up? I could put the over
Yeah,
screen event.
July. I got the biggest event in Florida, July 26, 27, 28.
Hey, Vic say you set him up, man.
Who?
We
Yeah.
live, yo.
Oh, hold on. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Hey, man, you just hit the Florida yard, man. You got Big Panther in the house from Rank Up, man.
Yes,
Yo, yo.
Man,
Yeah,
you,
ain't
you
out the biggest in the yard, the middle yard, man.
hey, you got your boy Big Trizzy Tree, man, the biggest dog in the yard. Yeah.
man, you already know, man. The Goat Swan Cruise, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, man, we got Panther in here, man. So Panther, man, go ahead and just introduce yourself, man. Let the people know who you is.
I'm Panther A. Smith. Y'all, if y'all follow me, y'all know I do all the live. You know, I love what I do. And when it comes down to these kids, I mean, I love it. I've been doing this. I mean, to be honest with you, I got into doing live stream and recording games probably about 15 years ago. I came from Generation X. Then they started partner up with Battle, with YNC. And Battle's one of the company that was part of YNC, and we was with Generation X, so we all merged. And then as got YNC and Battle with Generation X, that was something I was a part of when it first started. And Rank Up. So we were saying this, okay. Rank Up was created to help teams go to battle. Um, so they left it like three spots was always open for rank up. So you come to a rank up tournament and you win it, whatever. Then you go to battle to the YNC. Shout out to Clay, Jonah, Kristen, so and then we did it, so a lot of teams. We have Bessemer, that's number one on 10U. We all know about a couple more teams that came through rank up, that you know when become big. Some of the kids now they in high school that came, so that's how long rank up been around. So I like okay, so that kind of like everybody was kind of like "Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee." So I like hey, let me just take rank up and go another direction with it. The reason why I went my direction because I was traveling a lot, going to different teams all over the country. So I like sit back. I like hey, listen, instead of me traveling all around the country. So I don't start doing my own tournament, start bringing them into me. And that's how Renko was born. So we get the kids to come in, then I can see them, we can broadcast them, build a relationship with the kids, build a relationship with the with the coaches, build a relationship with the parents. And as y'all see, Renko done grown. When we first started, we was at I think we had like 25 teams, and we went to Tifton, and then we left Tifton. We came back home to Florida, to Fort Lauderdale. So now we hit about 70 teams, you know, doing rank up events. So it wasn't you jumped out the gate, everything was good. We worked at it. I had people that came and go, but like I said, I stayed strong. I was true to the game, true to the kids, and this is what y'all see now. I feel I'm one of the top live stream for these kids in the country. Like I
Sure.
say,
Oh, you definitely is.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I mean, hey, some people might get mad, but again, I've been doing this longer than half of these dudes out here.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
just
real.
got into this. I've
Yeah,
been doing this. You
that's
know,
real.
I told people like, hey, this is I like just 14 years in the making. I mean, like I say, some people just sit and go to down the street. I didn't go down the street. I got on planes. I drove 8 hours to go see kids play. And listen, I did this for free.
Facts.
I did it for free. So a lot of people can't say, "Oh yeah, he bought the money and all that." I'm not. I love this. I love seeing these kids go to the next level. I love seeing these kids play football. I like seeing them show out because they kids. They gotta have fun with this. And I love being the one that put it out there for the kids. And let them show out, have fun. And see, I just went to Mississippi last week. I went to New Orleans. First I went from Florida, New Orleans, and Mississippi. live streaming. And that's what it's about, the kids.
Yeah, that's my end goal too.
So when you do things from the heart, you get blessings. You get, and I tell people it's not sometimes you don't get financial blessing, but you get blessing of meeting good people.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you meet the right people, they point you in the right direction. That you think if I charge y'all $500, and when I meet y'all like, hey, I know somebody that want to talk to you. That person give me 500,000.
Right.
So it's about relationship and barter for me. I told people I love relationship more than I love money.
Yeah.
Because
Net
relationship
worth
is
more
very
than net
big.
worth.
Huh?
I said network is worth more than net worth.
Yes, that's true. And I always tell people that people are like, and I'm like, trust me, it's not, because I can make $10 here, but with that network and we work together, we can make $100. So I'll take that any day. So that's what people like. I like to say, what you see is what you get out of me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not with that rah-rah. I don't mind working. I don't mind working with anybody, as long as you're doing it for the right reason for the kids. I'm the type of person you can call me. Hey, listen, we got this going on. We need you to speak. I show up because it's for the kids. So when you do things, for the right reason, it work out. And I think it's been working out for me. Not financially, but it's just meeting people, meeting a lot of kids. And it's good when you just go. No matter where you at, kids know who you are. Hey, that's the rank up guy. Hey, I know the rank up guy. Hey, can I take a picture with you? Da da da. That feel good. That feel good. So me just coming to talk to the kids, hanging out with the kids, I love it. So y'all know everything about me.
Nah, you definitely built a big platform down there in South Florida, bro. Not even just South Florida, just all over, bro. Cause I'm in Polk, and I was a fan and brought my kids to your events a couple times and
Of
stuff.
course, yes, you did.
Like me as a man, I appreciate everything you do for the kids.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that kind word, man. Sometimes people don't appreciate what you do, and my job is to
Shit, I know I
expose
damn
these
sure do.
kids.
Certain games. I'm texting your ass. Hey, you coming out here?
You
You
want
coming out here
to
to
see?
record? Cause I know people gonna tune in to watch your live. No matter no matter who you videotaping, you gonna get low end 1,000 views. That's the low end during the game.
Wow, so, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You been
Man,
working, Ray.
Man, that's the low end, bro.
The foundation.
That's a boring game for Panther. 1,000.
but it's for the kids.
No.
The
I'm
kids
just
and the
saying.
kids'
On,
parents.
I'm just talking about on the platform level.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so and it come with work. It come with
Nah,
work.
but that's what you was talking about with the 14 years. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm saying you don't build your foundation. That be solid.
I'll definitely say that. I got some good. You're gonna find good people. You're gonna find bad people, but you never let it change your character.
Right.
Yeah.
You never let it change your character. Never let it change your outlook on what you're doing, because some people's job is to throw you off, but you got to, once you stay focused. I mean that sooner or later them negative gonna turn into fans sooner or later, because you don't want to see a game. Guess who live you got to come on? Nice. So,
That's real talk. That's real talk. I like that.
You
I
get mad,
like it.
you
I
get
like
mad
that.
at me,
Yeah.
but you're gonna want to see a game, and guess who's gonna be at that game? Me.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, I gotta go this. Yeah, you gotta hear that nigga mouth. Yeah, you gotta hear me talking. Yeah. Sorry. You gonna have to hear me. You might have to mute me, but you on my line watching this game. And that's the great thing about it. You just don't change your character. Trust me. Sometimes I be want to just turn this off, man. Bump these niggas, man. But again, I have to understand. I'm doing this for the kids. And then a lot of parents don't understand. When I go live, I actually go live for the parents. I go live for people. And then they get on the live and talk trash. I'm like, y'all know I'm doing this for y'all, because I'm at the game with the kids.
they ain't doing it for free.
And for free.
Damn.
I can record this game and just do a highlight and expose the kids.
You
but
got
I
any?
choose to go live
You got
for
any of your?
y'all. Yep. And people think it's somebody came to me and said, "Oh yeah, you get monetized, nigga." If I think the most money Facebook ever gave me, I promise y'all with $12.
They act like Big getting paid $1 million doing this shit.
$12.
I got like,
So I don't get no money. I've been trying to get stars out of these cats. I can't get stars out of them.
yeah.
And they still talk trash. So now, like this year, oh yeah, gonna be a lot of block. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and block you. Block.
Do you got any of your own kids that's playing or that got you started?
No, I actually never ever recorded any one of my kids playing football.
Damn. That's what's up. When I asked that, it's to show me that you really for the kids when you. Because some people like, yeah, my son on the team. Blah, blah, blah,
You would
blah.
never hear that. You would never hear that, mama. And I don't record people because of their kids. I record kids, period.
Right. That's what's up, bro.
I don't. People like, oh yeah, it's a good game. To me, they be like, oh, that's sorry game. I say, no sorry game. It's kids playing football.
Yeah.
It's kids playing football. It's no sorry game or
That's
no
true.
sorry kid. It's kids playing football. Again, a lot we all know of NFL player that wasn't on a good little league team,
That's
but they
true.
turn around and it's diamond in the rough. So we would never know. We don't gonna record them. We'll never know. So every kid need to be recorded. If I can record every and it's crazy. Today I was on a meeting with a company, and this company the goal that we're trying to do that I can have cameras at 9 different parks.
Dang.
9 different parks and going live every game. Go live. I'm gonna run on one channel, so you can come there. Now I have the boxes, and you just hit the game you want to see.
That's crazy.
And that's go again. I'm doing this for our kids. I'm doing it for the parents that y'all get to see your kids when y'all can't make it to the game, when y'all have to work. I understand that. So like I said, when I go live, it's not for the kids. Because the kids on the field playing. I could just record them and do a highlight and call it a day. But when I do the live, because people at work, people want to see the game. We have colleges that look at these kids. These colleges look at where these parents act. That's why I say it's important. But nobody want to understand that because you can hurt your kid by running your mouth on the live and your kid on the
That's
field.
true. That's true.
And instead of you just watching the live, enjoying the live, and one thing I don't like people talk about people kids. I don't care what it is. You don't talk about people kids.
Right.
And that's something I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate it on my live. A lot of people I don't tolerate if a kid get hurt. I don't record a kid getting hurt. I don't record blowout gun. I turn my live off. I don't do blowout game because this is kids.
Yeah.
This is fun. So you're not finna see no blowout on my live. Because I would turn it off in a heartbeat. If I know this team can't beat this team and it's just I'll turn it off.
Yeah. That's respect though. That's respect.
That's so you got. What's the word? Humility.
Yeah, you humble, bro.
Yeah, you can't embarrass these kids. You can't. You know, some people don't care, but I care.
Yeah.
I'll tell people, I'm sensitive about kids.
Yes. Sir.
I'm very sensitive about kids. And the parents that put their hands on their kids in front of me, I hate that. I be wanting to get them locked up. Because take your kid home and beat his butt. Do what you do at home. But out here in these streets, I mean, they all are responsibility.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they all are, because if somebody beating up your kids and I sit right there and let them beat your kid up, you're gonna get mad at me like you ain't do nothing.
Right.
That's
Why
true.
you saw this guy beating this kid up, you ain't do nothing. Of course, but I know me, I'm gonna jump in.
For
Because it's
real.
an innocent kid. It's an innocent kid. If I see someone hitting a kid, beat up a kid, I'm jumping in. You got to beat me on this kid. And 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, I know how to use these hands. I know how to use these hands.
For
So
real.
listen, you might get to some lip, boy. One thing, I would not get tired with these hands. If you about a kid, these hands are deadly. Yeah, no, they deadly about these kids out here, and they ain't got to be my kid. I ain't got to know the kid. A kid is an innocent kid.
Yeah.
For real.
Our kids make mistakes. Parents get, and I watch these parents get mad on the football field. They kids, they having fun. And we show our kids more love than anger, our kids will succeed more. They're gonna succeed more. You mad at a kid. It's about teaching and talking to a kid. Hey, what you just did is wrong. No, now you want to do it like that. Now the kid listening. But the kid be like, man, whatever. So a lot of people, that's why I say it's how we treat the kids. That's that type activity we're gonna get out of our kids. We teach our kids bad, we don't get a bad kid. We teach these
It's true.
kids respect, honor, how to move. That's what you're gonna get.
Man,
So
Teddy
whatever you plan
Bridgewater
in
said
these
put them
kids,
boxing gloves on, man.
oh,
Teddy Bridgewater.
about these kids.
No, I'm talking about. He said he put he put them boxing gloves on his kids.
Oh, listen. Now, if two kids doing their thing, that's two kids. I mean, they
No,
listen.
I'm talking about Teddy say he be going across their head. He wrap towels around his hand and be knocking their ass around in that motherfucker.
Hey, they high school kids.
Yeah, them almost men.
They on the men.
Yeah, them young men.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
Sometimes,
hey, you turn
sometimes them
18, you fair
high school
game at
kids,
18.
high school kids make you want to now put a pistol in your hand after them.
That's real talk.
Forget that towel. Them
Yeah, that's
kids,
real talk.
because them kids, they smelling themselves. They smelling themselves. So them kids, they got girlfriends. They getting a piece of tail. Man, you can't tell them nothing, man.
No,
Man, the
you
kids
can't.
fool. Man, the kids want to fight you, man. That's why I said, listen, 14 and under, I can deal with them. But them, free, man. Hey,
All right.
I can have them. That's why I say certain level, I stay away from. Ooh, not I. Kids
That's
want to
real
fight
talk.
you.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Hey, I got a question though.
Sure.
So I heard you talk about like, a lot. You say you do it for the kids, and you done a lot of things for free, like as far as, recording the games, setting up events and stuff like that. So it's been some word going around about, I'm not gonna mention no names, certain platforms that are money grabs. Like just man, just recently I had a player of mine went to a platform, performed, probably was one of the best players at the platform.
Blue
But
chip.
he called today. But anyway, he was probably one of the best players at the platform. No recognition. They gave recognition to all the kids that he beat out
Oh no, no,
at the
no.
platform.
I'm gonna
So
tell what that is.
yes, sir.
That's when favoritism come in, because the parents. That's why I don't have a relationship with parents.
Yeah, your platform for
See,
the kids.
see when you have a platform, the platform had to be fair for everybody. If this kid did better than other kid, get that kid his props.
Right.
Because it's about the kids. When you have a relationship with parents, you can't do that. Cause no why? Cause that parent gonna get mad at you. That daddy gonna yell at you, or that daddy gonna try you. That daddy gonna be in your inbox. Oh yeah, da 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 da. Now you scared. You scared of that daddy. So now you gotta go that route. That's why you don't have a relationship with parents. It's about the kids. If a kid work hard on the field, get that kid his props. It is what it is.
That's what he works.
So what you do, you're gonna push that kid to go further. But when you don't do that, you hold that kid back. The kid like, I know I work hard. I know I beat all these people out, but why they getting all? No, it ain't you. Now I'll tell the kid in a minute, it ain't you. This have nothing. You did what you supposed to do. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's them grown folks over there playing games. Keep doing what you're doing, and that's how I do it. Keep doing what you're doing. That's them grown folks with that nonsense over there. Not you, kid. You all right, and that's what it be. They have a relationship with their parents, or they getting a little paid, or on a little table, blase squaze. That's why you call it fake. I call it fake, fake, fake.
Yeah, I think that's messed up for real because you think just for him, like Jabba, he traveled way to California out to that event, and it's just like you don't even say, "Hey, we think people came from Florida or whatever like that." Don't even give recognition to those
I'm
people.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. See,
Had a
and
relationship with him.
these But another thing, see, a lot of these parents, a lot of these coaches with teams go places where people don't care nothing about them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Instead of going places that care about you, see, they don't support people that really care about you.
yeah,
Because I need to go to California. Them people don't care nothing about you. But you don't go out there anyway. So when you get treated wrong, now you get feel some type of way. You gotta watch. You can't deal with everybody. I don't tell people this. You can't support people that don't support you or your kids if it's really about the kids.
that's true.
You can't. I can't deal with you if you're not gonna support me and my kids. Why would I come to your event? Why would I come to y'all and you're not supporting us? You're not returning the favor. It's about it take a village to raise our kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They on it.
again, but you not help me raise my kids. But I'm helping you make money. I'm helping you promote yourself. I'm helping you do this. Nah, that's not fair. But we don't
No,
look at it like that.
that's
We don't look
real.
at it like that.
That's
When
real.
when I said, son, I'm gonna deal with who deal with me. My inbox, I probably had 100 messages in my inbox. People telling me how wrong I was. I'm like, oh, I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong for that. But y'all go to other people that don't support you at all. But y'all ain't tell them they wrong for that. But when I say, hold on, I'm gonna support who support me. Everybody, man, when I said my inbox was full of, I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, wow, that's all I had to say. I said on one of my podcasts, and my inbox was full of people like, oh no, that's not you. You shouldn't. I'm like, why? Y'all do it to me.
That's
Y'all do
right.
to other people that support your kids. That people try to help your kids. Y'all will support them back. Y'all run to someplace else that don't support you. Then you complain about it. But you have someone that's closer that support you and your kids, but you don't support them. But when they go to acting like the people, now you got a problem.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Now you got a problem.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got,
but
That Coach Twan know about that.
hey, you gotta go somewhere else first to make your name, to make your hometown love you.
they now I'll tell people this. If you doing it for the kids, you're gonna move the right way because you're doing it for your kid. That means you're gonna make sure that wherever your kids gonna be recognized, not you. It's not you. Without, let's say, without the kids, it's no you. You can't get on the field. It's youth football. It's not youth coaches. It's youth football where kids play football. So therefore, without them kids, it's no coaches. So therefore, before you think about yourself, think about the kids. What's best for them kids? You gonna move the right way. But a lot of people not. They move because of they self.
That's
Our,
right.
our kids is not getting the glory because the coaches is getting all the glory.
Hey, man, it's about the adults. There you go.
Yeah.
I just said that, man. Like, I think the game is kind of oversaturated with a lot of adults, like making it more about them than them kids on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it mess it up because you putting pressure on the kid that don't even need to be there. That maybe your kid just out there really just having
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
and now you telling him because you bet $1,000 on the game, he got to do this and he got to do that. That ain't his responsibility. If you lose that thousand, he didn't make you bet that.
But they bet on the NFL game. They don't go to them players.
Man, I bet you can't go up to
You won't
Derrick
go to
Henry
them
and tell him,
players
man, you
and
ain't
say, nigga,
scored a
I bet it on
touchdown.
you. You better do this. You don't
You
go to
can't.
them, but you'll put
It's,
pressure on the kid. But you won't put
it's,
pressure on the NFL player, but you'll put on the little kid.
exactly. They blow you, man. Shoot, I'd have had plenty parlays blowed.
Please.
What?
Listen,
Alabama owe me now.
let's see. Go. You should go call Alabama. Man, you know what you know? But let a kid do it, man. They jump and go on some gay. Parents want to slap their kids. They
Exactly.
man did so I done bet it like I shake my head. And
I
they live through their kids. They
and
now a lot of them live
it
through these kids.
that's the hard part, coach. And I just think like it's hard now to really want your kid to play any youth sports when like it's like everywhere you take them is not about the kid. Like, and it's hard to find a team. Like, and people will say, "Oh, well, go build your own team." It sounds easy, but that ain't easy to do either.
It's not. It's not.
Like,
It's not.
that's why I bring my kid to you. But it's just hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do it be about the kids, coach?
I'm gonna tell you something, and
I'm
I
gonna keep it
told parents
honest though.
this.
As a coach, as me for me,
Just it. What it
it
do?
ain't no motherfucking. I ain't gonna keep it real, bro. I ain't living through no kids, but
Right.
I damn sure ain't volunteering to motherfucking lose either. I don't give a fuck what
No,
nobody
I
say.
respect that too, though, Coach King.
I
It ain't
respect
and
that.
can't now motherfucker tell me it's fun losing when you look over that bitch and the other team jiggle bopping and everything and hanging out and bitch, you know you gotta tell your kids. That's why like me as a person, bro.
Yeah.
I don't try to make it what they think about the game so much. So that's why I say it's more of like when we get in games, I judge the game upon is who we playing. So if we playing somebody sorry, I ain't looking at the fucking scoreboard. I'm looking at these bitches better not get a first down. Every first down, that's a bear crawl at halftime.
Man,
I got you.
that's a tough coach. Glad
Man,
I,
he a tough
I'm
coach.
glad I ain't played for him. I'm glad I ain't played for him. Shit, cause I already know I'm gonna mess up. I already know.
Hey,
I might slip. He jump over my head and got a first down. I got to crawl.
is
And
hey.
man, man,
Hey, I'm okay with that though. Like, I'm okay with a coach demanding perfection from my son
yeah.
to make him a better person.
No,
But as far as like you putting pressure on my kid because you finna lose a bet, no,
Oh
we
no.
ain't finna do that.
No, it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with
hey,
that.
No, I know, Twan. I
no,
know.
no. Sorry, we're not talking about you. We're just talking about in general. Hey,
No, I'm just saying in
I was
general
gonna say
because
this.
I know y'all were talking about like. So I just didn't want people to think like, well, Twan, your ass ain't out there letting the kids lose. So I just wanted them to know like, I really ain't. I had to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with that
So,
shit.
They already know that,
hey,
Twan.
Twan,
Hey, I lose, bitch. I can't sleep.
I
Hey,
mean,
I'm
hey,
watching the video
coach.
30 times.
I
The fuck
mean,
I did
coach. You know,
wrong,
son.
man.
If you feel you work hard enough to win, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. Listen, we work hard. I mean, we grind all week. I mean, we know we should win. You know, sometimes it don't. I mean, sometimes the team just that at that time just better. That don't mean they're a better team.
Oh
Just
no,
that.
I'm one of them type coaches. If we lost, it's on me. I had to did something. I ain't called something. I ain't see something. I fucked something up. It's on me.
You know, so sometimes the other team just came and everything worked out for them. And just I done saw some great team get beat, and they sitting there, and everybody sitting there confused. Players, coaches, mama, daddy, everybody's sitting there looking like, what the heck happened?
Oh,
And
shit, I
people
done had
just
a
didn't
couple of
make
them
no
moments.
mistakes.
I,
Every mistake you did, they capitalized on it. Things happen.
shit, and
So
when I went to play True Motion, I didn't know what the fuck happened.
again,
Hey Panther, I still make up 30 excuses about how they tore our ass up.
again, because they were just, some things happen. But I was getting ready to say this about the gentleman I was talking about he wanted to take his kid. And I was telling parents this: if all the parents that have a kid playing football or cheering go to the practice, and sit down and watch.
There you
See,
go.
see, a lot of parents want a babysitter. They want a babysitter. No, before don't drop your kid off. Don't drop your kid off. Stay and watch the practice. Then
There you go.
you'll see how they treat your kid or what your kid doing. See, and
Right.
then so when the game come, it won't be no headache. It won't be no argument. Cause we know when our kid mess up. We know when our kid ain't doing what they supposed to do. I'm not putting a kid and all we can practice ain't practice right. I'm not putting him in the game.
There
So
you
so
go.
so we have to know what our kids doing, and then we say, oh, they're not coaching my kid. But if you come to practice, your kid ain't doing nothing while they coach your kid is playing or he digging in the dirt. Then it's a problem.
Panther,
So
Exactly.
you
they
ain't put
telling your kid to come in,
you,
your
you
kid
ain't put
looking
little
like, I
Billy
don't
on
want to go
special
in.
teams.
Huh?
You ain't put little Billy on special teams.
They come Billy Billy say, I don't want to run. So you can't make little Billy.
Exactly.
I don't want to run. You can't make little Billy run. You know,
Can't.
so you have to, that's why parents need to be
Oh no, I ain't
involved.
gonna lie. Them type of kids gotta go. They gotta go play somewhere else. I ain't.
But some of the kids, their parents make them play.
Man, I wouldn't
Their
give a damn
parents force
even
these
if they
kids to
parent.
play.
Even if their parents bring them to this hellhole, they made they looking for something. They made a good decision. I don't know if the kid he ready for it, but they made a good decision. His ass finna go run, or they need to go take him somewhere else.
I'm gonna tell you something. I really don't believe in when coaches try to make a kid quit. I see coaches do that a lot. They try to make a kid quit, and I'm saying, and I say this to say this: a kid is just learning football. They come in 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they just learning football. They really don't know football. When they get to middle school or high school, it's a different form of football. They're gonna teach them something else. So a lot of parents, oh yeah, I don't really want this kid. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna work this kid and I'm gonna make him quit. Of course, if you punishing him, he's gonna quit. Of course you will. Every kid is not the same. You got some kids are tougher. Some kids develop later. But that doesn't mean that kid is not ready. But if you work him to death, of course he's gonna quit and give up. That's why I said you have coaches that really work with them kids, and you got coaches that just coaching football.
So with that,
Go ahead.
go ahead, coach.
So when you coach it when you coaching these young men, you're not coaching football, you're coaching life.
There you go.
You coaching life. And then you gradually move them. You move them up. You move to the next level. That's what happened to us in life. We can't just no. We gotta teach these young men. We gotta teach them the fundamental. We gotta teach them this. We gotta teach them that. Sometimes they not gonna know. We got some young
So
men
with
that
that
they
said,
mama raising them. Go
right?
ahead.
So do you think, coach, if like, say for instance, you run an organization and I run an organization, and your organization top tier, y'all mostly nationally ranked, y'all playing a travel schedule, you got dogs on your team. Like most of your team is full of dogs. You know what I'm saying? And then my organization, it's a developmental organization.
Your
We
organization is
own
a
locally, but
gal.
right, right. I know, man, but I'm just saying, like, would you take your kid like it's his first year playing football? Like, I'm gonna take him to the number one team in the nation, like,
I would.
not knowing
I
that
would.
he could be able to compete with them type of kids.
Especially, son, everybody want their kid to be the top dog. Oh, my kid this, my kid. I done saw some
Yeah,
kids, them kids ain't know they left from their right. They talk, oh, my kid to jump. Your kid to jump. He can't even, he don't know it left from right. But
right.
again, parents got to be honest with themselves.
There
They
you
don't,
go.
they don't know how to be honest with themselves. And don't get me wrong, everybody want to have on their kids to succeed. Everybody want their kid to be the best, but they got to start from somewhere. So it's okay if they start from the bottom. There's nothing wrong with that. And
That's
they
true.
learn, and then when they get all the knowledge, sometimes they pass the ones that was in front of them. But they have to learn. You can't put them in that fire. How many parents just throw their kids in that fire and the kids sit on the bench and they be like, oh, my kid on the bench. Man, you saw them killers on that team? They got 100 killers. Your kids is 101. Guess what? Your kid would not play unless we beating this team by 50. Then we put your kid in. Some parents okay with that. Just say my kid on that team.
I,
Ain't nothing nothing you can do. The
all
parents
right.
okay with that. My kid's on this team. But your kid ain't hit the field yet. I don't
So
care, but he on that
I'll
team.
I'll chime in. It's Cat. I snuck in the back door, baby boy. How you doing, Big Panther?
What's going on, my guy?
My guy is in the building. Hello. Graced us with your glorious presence.
Hey,
Your
it's my
glorious
pleasure.
aura.
It's my pleasure y'all having me.
You hear me? Hey, and let me just chime in on that a little bit. Now, everybody knows that this is the social media realm, okay? And the place or the organization that is promoting themselves the most is getting the most kids that's coming to them.
I agree.
If I don't know where your org is, if I don't know who your org is, I don't know where y'all practice, y'all ain't got no footage nowhere, you ain't got an Instagram that's updated. How are you expecting to get kids to come out?
And that's real. That's real.
And the teams that do have the footage that has the publicity,
They will get the kids. You're correct.
whether it's first year or not, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, so it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But again, it's a lot of these orgs that are collecting talent. I mean, it's half of these kids getting who ain't gotta pay, and it's half of these kids who gotta pay the whole ticket for everybody else. Hello.
I agree. I agree. You said it my full. And that's crazy.
So it becomes a thing of trying to collect the most talent who don't want to pay, but still somebody gotta pay for the bag, baby. Somebody gotta pay for the uniforms. Yeah, every last color in the rainbow uniform. I'm talking about.
I'm glad you can say that.
I'm just saying. Somebody gotta pay for it.
Your hey, I can't say that, but you definitely can say you're correct.
I just said it. My bad.
Hey, I don't want to. Hey, you're correct. That's the thing about it. You're correct. You're 100% correct. Somebody got to pay for it. You 100% correct. But again, that's why a lot of teams. That's how important media is. Media is very important to your program. Knowing the right people is very important to your program because stuff like that you're gonna need. You don't need them kids to come there. We're gonna be hyping. We this, we that. People gonna show up. They'll come to that program. He's correct. And again, that program got studs. We're gonna need some people to pay for these studs. So, sir, you're correct, sir. 100%. That was a good one.
In, baby.
Somebody
like him. Done signed the contract.
Somebody got to pay.
How it's built nowadays, man. These kids getting paid to be there. You hear me? So by all means, these kids are commodities, man. I love these babies, man. I'm just happy we get to witness them. You hear me? Hey, Dusty Drew says all they want to do is pay for their kid to play and not have them put in the work. I hear that. So Dustin, I would say this, right? Dustin,
your ass at the wrong team.
Hey, hello. Cause hear me out. It's a market for everybody. I don't give a damn who you is. If you just starting playing football to being advanced is whatever. It's a market for everyone. But at the end of the day, you gotta be real with yourself as a parent and understand what market your kid is supposed to be in. If you got a rookie kid and you playing on all Madden, trying to go play all Madden, like, bro, I swear that slope of getting better ain't going. You ain't scoring all the touchdowns you expecting you going to. So, bro, sometimes you gotta dumb it down. Let him gradually get better. But a lot of parents want instant gratification. And again, I want my kid to be like Blaze. So I want to be on social media. I want to be blah, blah, blah. And what team got the most social media presence? That's where we're going. Period.
But I ain't never seen a kid skip grades though. I ain't never seen a kid go from 2nd grade to 10th grade.
What you mean?
Like how you were just saying, it's like it's levels like into development, like how people want to jump straight to a raw team and their kids not even prepared for that yet. Like,
can y'all see me?
Just period.
Yeah,
you got that happening everywhere, bro.
That's true.
You know something? Again, a lot of parents, a lot of coaches. I mean, and Kat just said it. They're not gonna stop a parent from bringing their kid over because they need him to pay for the stud. So they say if your kid not that good, he play a big part on that team. You're paying.
Hello. Whether you know it or not, he played
listen,
part
listen.
on that
Stay
team.
where you at. You
Hello.
playing a big part because you
What? Hey,
paying for the stud.
and in all honesty,
He must be a parent that ain't gonna complain when his son don't get in either.
You can. You can put him on special team. You can put him in. He pay. You gotta let him play for a little bit. He
like, bro,
paying for the
like,
stud.
yeah, like,
But then that's when you
are
gonna
you
have that's when
not
you
gonna let a kid
that's when you
play
gonna have
though?
parents looking at you crazy because little Billy getting PT, but Malcolm he alright. Malcolm parents ain't really pay for him like that, but y'all got him covered. But Malcolm better than Billy, and Malcolm ain't getting in the game like that.
Hey,
So,
we got
so
listen.
it's a fine line, okay? So I'm gonna tell you this: I've seen very talented teams be up 3 and 4 touchdowns and still got their first team in. What type of development is that for the rest of the team?
Because that coach, all he care about is winning. All he care about, he's not caring about the kids. See, when you see stuff like that, it's not about the kids. Because he don't care about his kids.
You can't say
He
that.
on a mission from himself
I
in his
can't let
head.
y'all paint that narrative because
I want. Go ahead.
what if the first drive on the first play this kid scored, then on the next drive the next kid scored, so the game already 14-0 and you only ran 2 offensive plays.
Okay,
What you put?
so
What?
yes, let your other kids play. Cause it's that easy. I mean, it's that easy.
But I
So
would
what
say,
so the kid that been grinding all week, but just because he better than the competition ain't supposed to play?
He don't have to play all the
no,
time.
I didn't say
It's time
that.
to put other kids in.
He play running back and he only two carries in. It's
Okay,
14-0.
yeah, yeah,
Hold
take him
on,
out
hold
because
on,
now
hold
he know
on,
that's no
hold on,
competition.
hold on. So you telling me he don't play defense?
Man, the
Yeah,
kid primary position is run. I'm just
So
but he
you
plays
telling me
something else.
I ain't asked you that. I say, so you telling me he don't play defense too? Because
Yes, he
on
play defense.
99.9%
He
of
play
these
defense.
little league teams,
He
the
playing
starting
defense, Dad.
running
He
back
playing
is
defense,
a
but
two-way
he ain't making
player.
every fucking tackle.
But he
I'm just
playing
saying it
defense.
don't matter. It don't matter. Defense is about effort. And at the end of the day, if you're not making a play, motherfucker, work harder. My bad. Excuse my French.
He
But
might not be running to your side.
no, but here, no.
You might play DN on the right side and they run into the damn left.
Oh,
Well,
Twan, I see what you're saying. Oh, because he have to make a play on defense for him to be okay. He got to make he got to make what, interception. He got to make a tackle.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, okay,
This is my only thing.
hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically,
the kid play safety and running back. The ball is not even. They ain't even make. They can't. The other team we playing can't even move the ball to the fucking linebackers.
So
How the hell the safety
then
gonna
you
make a
adjust your
play?
defense.
this is the
You don't need
thing.
a safety.
This is my issue with what has happened to you. It's not the issue is that it's a lot of it's a lot. Repeat it again. A lot of trophy chasing. And when I say trophy chasing, I'm not just talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the Heisman. I'm talking about your whole season will be ruined if you don't get a trophy that says you're the best. Like at the end of the day, we celebrate these kids, but the notions and the how people take it, that's all on the parents. How the kids respond to a situation is a direct derivative of how parents handle their situations. At in any scenario, every scenario, a child's first experience, their first teacher, the first everything is their parents. So by all means, we have to hold ourselves accountable and be like, bro, is this really how I want my kid to react to this? But a lot of parents don't do that. A lot of parents don't do that. So what I'm gonna say is I understand because from a coach perspective, right now, it's becoming a lot more of a managing situation for the coach, because it's not just you have to call X's and O's, manage the emotions of your children, but manage the emotions of their parents as well. So now you're not dealing with just your 30 kids, your 35 kids. You're dealing with that's 70 other personalities that ain't got nothing to do with what's on the field. And they get to dictate. And that I'm gonna be real with you, that's extremely hard and unfair to coaches. That's why a lot of good coaches are gone.
I agree with you, but it come down.
Man, I got a
Listen,
third quarter rule,
when you
man.
when
My
you have
son is
a
killing your ass to the third quarter. If we up
Third quarter,
60,
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with
if I'm
third
up
quarter.
60, I don't even give a damn. I'm up 60 in the first quarter. Them bitches playing to the third.
I'm all right with a third.
Man.
Third, them niggas better not be in,
Hey,
boy.
hey,
They
Twan,
hey
you up
hey
60,
you
bro.
know
Come
son
on.
I talk
no
about,
son
bro.
I saw that
Man, you
before.
gotta think. This kid
Twan,
just
hold on,
farted,
hold on.
shitted,
I saw that
fucking.
before. I saw that before, and guess what? Guess what happened? The star running back got hurt. Your star runner, I saw exactly what you're saying. Exactly what you're saying. Oh, my kid gonna play. That kid got hurt. Now that kid was out. Your star running back, who no, like I said, you beating this team in the first quarter. Your star running back, because he get the ball and take off and score. Oh, I'm not gonna sit him down. He got hurt.
Next man up. That's
Like,
the way the
but
game
but
is.
but
Injuries is
why?
part of the
But
game.
why? But
He
he
could
had why?
that injury could have happened on the first play of the game. All right,
But
that's
it
part of the
didn't.
game. That ain't
It
that ain't.
didn't. But you kept him in.
All right.
But you
My
could prevent
whole
that. But you
so
kept this kid
so
in. They went in 60 zip, and you ain't put this kid up. Come on, man. Oh, that's selfish to me.
so I would say this.
Hey,
I think about it. I
Kobe
think
dropped
about it a
70
different way.
and they was
I ain't
winning.
gonna
They
say
let
this.
him go to 81.
I'm gonna say this. How about this? How many games y'all guys played last year?
We played 35.
All right, 35 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that's double the NFL season. That is just shit. It's double, maybe triple
That's like 3
the what you
seasons.
call it season,
Literally.
the college season, and triple a regular season. Okay, that's a lot. I'm not gonna say that's a lot of wear and tear, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to keep my dog fresh for the motherfucking for the ones.
All the time.
You feel me? I'm trying to keep my dog fresh for the ones. And most of the time, bro, I know a lot. I know your ass. Why you ain't playing poker? Like, bro, don't show them your hand. You know you got to play the big dog on the next damn thing. I know you holding back. So why don't you hold back a little bit more and just let another kid run the ball just 1 or 2 times? Let's hang out this game. That's all I'm saying. But I do agree with the third quarter rule. I do agree with the third quarter rule. Because at the end of the day, I get you. They gotta get their play time. They gotta get
Let,
whatever.
let,
But third quarter,
what the
if
kids
you
learning?
are up,
What is they learning? What is they learning if they just scoring? What is they learning? What
again,
is they learning? What? What
What
are
do
you
you mean?
what are you
hey,
teaching? Let me tell you something. See,
shit, they
this where
That's
we
what
teach.
the
get it
game
mixed up.
about. The game is
This where
offense
we
is to
get this
score,
where we get it
defense is
mixed
to
up
stop
at.
you from scoring.
I mean, youth football is to teach the kids. It's to teach the
Primarily.
kids. Every kid on your team, you're supposed to teach them. That's your job as a coach. To teach them kids, develop them kids. That's your job. Win or lose.
All right.
But
So
again, when
I
you
would say
put
this.
winning and a star in front of that, then you don't have that. This
It,
kid, cause we know he can score at any time. So I'm gonna let him score anytime he wants to.
all right. I'm not gonna say it's not coaching. This is what I'm gonna say because teaching and the instruction is supposed to happen in practice. Okay, if everybody getting instruction in practice, cool. It is what it is. But giving an opportunity is something that don't cost nothing. You feel me?
That's
The only
I
time
agree.
I say it costs is when it's big game. When it
But
and to
that's
be honest,
I understand that. Now, if
and
you in a
I
big game,
understand, but 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 every single game, especially when you playing a Lulu, bro.
you
That
listen.
like those ones, like bro, come on, you playing a Lulu.
You said it.
These niggas
Personality.
stump us.
Listen, when you get in, listen, when you like for example, we have some league that have mandatory 6 plays. The kids got to play. Now, if you you look at your season, you know for a fact, man, we gonna blow 8 of these out. So what you do? You let them people play. You let them come in because when you get in that tough game,
Nigga, playoffs. I'm sorry,
parents don't
playoffs. Y'all ass
understand.
ain't playing. I'm sorry.
They not
Playoffs. Y'all
6-0
ain't playing.
game.
All the dogs is playing.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
all the dogs playing all game. Cause
Playoffs.
listen,
But
they
during the
understand.
season, oh yeah, you got your money where you got your PT. You got
They
in, man.
understand. This is 6-0. They can't say
I'm,
nothing.
I'm sorry.
Your kids played all the season. Right now, I need all my dogs playing right now. The president be like, we understand, coach, because our kids played. They got their play time when we play them Lulu teams.
Like playoffs, national games. I understand. You feel
Dogs.
me? Playoffs, national games, big time games, showcase games that y'all got to win because this is a national rank type ordeal. Hell yeah, I
I
get
can
you.
respect that.
Every
I
game a
respect
big
that.
game for me, man.
I respect
Man,
that.
stop playing, bro.
Every game,
That
every
nigga.
game a hard game for me.
See,
Please
I
stop.
feel you.
Please stop, stop.
I love the
Stop.
perspective especially for preparation. But bro, when we're in the middle of the game and we up 30 and we know this a Lulu, bro, treat them like a
But
Lulu.
I just
That's
made
some of
this
my
kid.
boys.
I just made the starters run, shit, throw up,
Shit,
cry.
you just made all of the other
All
Tuesday, he was
what about the
ready
other
to quit.
kids? What about the other kids?
They was running too.
I know that.
Everybody was
You.
running.
What about the other
That's what I'm
kids?
telling you. You
What
just
about
said
the
it
other
was levels.
kids?
So
What
that
about the other kids who just ran and throw up too? Why? Because they not as good as the other one. You don't pay them attention. That would sound like
nah,
to me.
no, it ain't that.
So,
No,
so,
it ain't no pay attention.
He paying attention to all of them because I already
It
so,
ain't
done
no
so
pay
seen
it
him
shouldn't
get
be a
in
attention.
problem.
everybody's ass.
Listen,
But
it shouldn't be a
What I'm
problem.
telling you is, when they ass go to high school, them kids that you was giving them opportunities and they never earned them in the game, they gonna go to high school thinking that they was, and then you know what's gonna happen? Them kids gonna do two things. They either gonna bounce around the schools or they just gonna stop playing football.
hold
Twan, you
on,
not
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Twan.
hold on, hold on.
Nobody said that
When
if a
you
kid
say
ain't
earn them in the
practicing,
game, hold on,
if he
hold on,
not,
hold on. When you say earn them in the game, how can I earn them in the game if you never gave me an opportunity to earn them in the game?
You don't
Dumbass.
earn
Shut
opportunities
up.
in the game.
Fuck you talking about, bro? What the fuck? The way I get my opportunities is in practice. You gotta give me an opportunity, bro. I earned my shit in practice. I was out there fucking running. I was out there fucking
so
throwing up. I was out there fucking about to piss myself, about to fucking quit on your ass too. So, bro, why the fuck? That's my only thing.
I can't get in and get some action.
The
Why?
opportunity. That's
I went
all
through the
I'm
same
saying.
thing.
All I'm saying is the opportunity. That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure them guys I'm
Uh-huh.
pretty sure them guys that be in high school that be wanting the same thing and it don't happen. The same guys in college happen the same thing.
Man,
But in high
them
school,
niggas gotta get
hey,
it in practice, bro.
hey,
That's
listen.
what
They
I'm
don't dog
saying.
a nigga out in
You
practice.
earn them reps in practice. So yeah, I watched you run the ball 20 times in practice after you don't shit it threw up on yourself. And I also watched this kid do the same thing. Out of
But he
his
Yeah.
can't get
20
in.
reps was what do you
But he can't
mean?
get in because he's not a star.
But bro, you know
You
some
don't gotta
kids,
be the star. You
you
ain't
know,
getting in because obviously somebody before you better than you. It's a chain
all
of
right,
But
command.
you
understood,
winning. You winning
understood. Hey,
35
hear
zip.
me, hear me. I understand that he better than me. He started. That's what the fuck he is.
Yes.
He's the
But
man. He the
you
man. That
winning
what he
35
supposed to do.
zip.
That what he supposed to do. You feel
He
me?
might not even
That
be
what he
the
supposed to
man.
do.
He might just be
He
a
the man.
3-star and your son a 2-star. That's just how it's
I,
gonna
I,
be.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He the man. I get you right. I feel you. But I was. I ain't get coach. I gave you all my effort too.
It ain't.
I gave.
I ain't never had a game that a kid just didn't play, bro.
I ain't talking about play. I want the motherfucking ball, baby.
Your ass ain't
I want,
no running
I want.
back. The hell you think? You ain't just good. I just ain't. The hell you thought?
I ain't talking about.
We up 35
I
and
ain't
you
talking
just
about just anybody on the team. I'm talking about a motherfucker who been working their ass off. And he asked you for the ball. Would you really like give him the opportunity? Like
man,
this
is his
nigga been
ass over
busting
there
his
working
ass
with the
in
running?
practice
Has,
on
has his ass been
everything.
over
I
there
agree.
with the running backs before working?
Yeah, he probably last one on the depth chart.
Okay, he going if he over there getting reps, I ain't gonna say every game you gonna get an opportunity, but
But if you
you
up 35
Just
zip
one
every
or two.
game, why
That's all I
not?
need. I just need one or two.
If you
Coach,
up
let me get
35
a
zip,
10,
why
if I
not?
don't got up if I got up 35 zip, 3-4 kids don't touch that ball to get us up 35 zip.
What does that
that
mean? So
real.
why the
So
last
how many
But
one
more
can
10
I
kids you
get a
kids?
want,
spin,
Panther?
coach?
You damn near want the whole team to run the
No,
motherfucker.
I want the kids to play football.
Let
I want the
me,
kids
coach.
to
Shit.
I ain't
play.
asking about the whole team. I'm talking about
You asking
me.
about people in their positions.
Shit. I got kids that play corner, but the bitch can run the ball too. His ass, because we up 35-0, his ass ain't finna just run the ball.
Listen,
Uh,
all
See,
I'm
coach,
saying,
hey,
every
coach,
running back
coach, you don't
should
never
touch the
know what you
ball.
got till you let me spin, baby.
Hey,
Hey, you want to win? Got to put moving miles in.
Come
listen.
on, baby, let me spin.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. It was a
Yes,
kid.
sir.
The kid, he played line, right? And every time they looked at him, they said, "Oh, he a lineman." Never gave him a chance. They never gave him a chance. Boom. So one day he went to another team, and the coach looked at him and said, "This kid not a lineman." You know why? See, the coaches only use that kid how they want to use him. They didn't use that kid to his potential because they didn't give him a chance. Because they just say that's what you're going to play. And so one day the kid got on the track practice, and when the kid who everybody loved and was the fastest thing, the first time they ran, the kid slipped. The kid everybody saw he won, and I looked over there. I like the next time they run, that lineman that everybody think he was is going to win. They were like, "There's no way possible." That next time came, he destroyed the running back. He destroyed the running back and found out this is the best running back damn there in Dade County. Because you didn't give him the chance to show up. So you just kept him in position and found this kid was the real deal. Real deal. So that's why you don't know who you have until you get a kid's opportunity to show
Man,
up.
I ain't even gonna hold you. In practice, everybody getting to run this ball in practice one time.
We gotta
At
know.
least
We
in
gotta
practice,
know.
I need to know what the fuck going on. We at least gonna do a juke drill, something.
Something.
Let's have
I
some
wanna
fun
know.
real quick. And I'm always watching, I'm always evaluating. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But bro, come on now. Like all I'm saying is the opportunity, bro.
That's
I
all.
ain't saying
One
every day.
opportunity that kid
I
might
ain't talking about
surprise you
every
because,
game.
hey, no son, because they
One
got
or
in their mind.
two.
Oh, I'm a running back. I saw this kid run. Yeah,
Ah,
he the starting running back. But sometimes it's a kid that you didn't give that opportunity to. It's better. He didn't get that man no chance, but he's better than that running back. And tell you shit like, damn, that kid off the chain. When you get that chance, nah. But again, knowing the parents, you know them studs, they be knowing relationship. You know them studs with them that fine moms. You know all that. You know, all they had them dads that, and they can't. Oh, my kid a running back, da da da. They don't want to visit that relationship. They don't want to visit that. They know that kid over there is better than that kid over there, but they know that kid family, or they know that kid daddy. They ain't trying to visit it. That be 100. They not trying to visit that problem, but that kid over there that's not getting his rep the right way, actually is a better running back, but they ain't
but
gonna look at it that way because they know the family. They
but
they gonna
but
do it.
bro went all the way low. I,
That's where it be.
I
I'm telling you, relationship.
I say contributions to the team. Like at the end of the day, right now, the game has converted to where parents are now not just parents and allowing coaches to coach, but they're actual agents. And to be honest with you, it's a lot of parents that sit their ass right there at the gate, especially when you
Parents
talking
run
about
their
the elite
team.
ones. When you
A lot
talking
of
about
parents
the
run the
elite ones
teams.
and the elite teams, nah, hold on. That babysitter stuff, that's not for the elite teams, bro. The elite teams, them parents are invested. Those
Yes.
parents are
Yep.
Man,
sitting
D Ruck
at the
ain't start running the
gate.
ball till he was in 10 years
Hey,
old.
Who that?
let me tell you something.
D-Ruck?
D Ruck.
Hey, listen. I
You
had a
right.
parent.
But
Let me
he
tell you how
got his
crazy it is.
opportunity and what he did with it.
He show
Hey,
up.
hey, you know how you know how they found out he could run the ball?
They
Ha.
gave him opportunity.
They gave
Offside,
him an
no,
opportunity.
offside kid got kicked.
He got his opportunity though.
Opportunity.
He
He
took
Hey,
it,
got
look
what
at
they
man.
that bitch,
call
so that bitch
See
opportunity.
how
scattered.
they do? But you see what I'm saying, bro? Like sometimes
Opportunity.
you don't never know what you got.
A
You don't know
diamond in the
what's in. You
rough.
don't know what's in you, bro. Like bro. When I go to camp, I pull up on any team. I don't care if everybody's talking about, oh, this team AAU, oh, this team Part One. I don't give a what y'all talking about. It's a kid over here that's raw as hell, and then one of y'all gonna give him an opportunity. I will.
Yep.
I
I was like,
will.
no. I agree and I will. I will. I will. Because that's what it's about. It's about opportunity to these kids to know what these kids capable of doing. That's how you find you a great team instead of stacking a team. See, that's how you develop a team. When you give every
Man,
kid
I'm
opportunity to see
I'm
what they could do.
listen
Man,
to me.
I'm
I
stacking the team. The hell with that. The
I'm
Georgia,
not gonna sit here,
I ain't crashing out. I developed the team last season. I'm
bruh.
sta-
I'm not gonna
I'm
sit here
stacking
and
the
act
team.
like
Them
you don't
Georgia
know,
niggas, they stacking teams, bruh. Ain't no point in me going to
bruh.
YNC with this team that's just good in Florida, but it's kids that I could have used all across Florida to beat this team. Like, man, nah,
You're
Hey,
fuck
right.
that.
hey, hey, you
You're
gotta do
right.
what you gotta do, coach.
You're
Coach.
right though,
Coach, you gotta do what you gotta do, coach. You gotta do what you got, coach. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hey,
bruh. Bruh trying to
If not,
argue
Georgia
with
gonna keep
y'all.
the power.
hey, listen.
Hey,
If
I
To,
know
Georgia
you.
don't do it, they gonna
hey,
keep the power.
listen. Hey, coach. You wanna see, coach? You got something else you doing. That's again. As if parents okay with it, it's do what you do. You got the right parents following you. Got the right parents on your team. They agree with what you have going on. More power to you. Go. But
Hey,
I'm
bruh.
just
I'm
saying
telling you,
the ones that don't have the opportunity to play.
I
I
would.
mean, again,
And people wouldn't play for me, bruh. And they'll be mad at me. I'll be
Your ass
cussing
gonna have
people out.
NPR rules. That's why.
Shut up.
I, I, I. The thing
Nah,
about,
bruh.
but let me tell you how
If
parents
we
is.
up 30 points, bruh. Yes, my starters gotta come out. They
They
might
gotta
play
come out.
defense only, bruh.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, bruh. Like
I'm, I'm
and
with
you
you.
know, I'm saying that I'm talking way more from a evaluator's perspective and more of the mentor
No,
perspective. And to be honest, I haven't coached on the national level. I don't know exactly the pressures that you are feeling in this
no, it's
setting.
pressure. Oh no, it's pressure on them.
I know it's
There's a
pressure.
lot of
You feel
pressure.
me? It's
So I
pressure.
understand where he coming from.
So
I
I
know, cause
get it.
I watched a 5-time Super Bowl winner, them to the best team in Florida, other than when the family was together, Bugatti. They ass go to YNC every year and get. They don't go there to fucking win and aspirations of beating Voodoo. They go there for one thing and one thing only.
To be voodoo.
No, they ain't.
Where
The
they
coach
go
was
for?
just on here just what he said. Man,
Where they go for? Where you go for?
cha-ching.
Hello. Turn it up.
Listen, bro. Nigga tell what they want to tell you. Nigga want to be voodoo. They want to be
Mm,
voodoo. They say what they want to say. They want to be voodoo. Who don't want to be the best?
Everybody
Who
trying to
don't
be
want
the
to be the
big
best?
star.
Who don't want to be beat the best team to be the best?
Yeah,
They
bro.
say what they want to say. Whatever they can say, they can say whatever they say to y'all. But I know the truth. They want to be voodoo.
the man say they lose and he still walk away happy 2 years in a row.
That's what he want. He happy, not the kids. He
That's what
happy.
I'm telling you.
I'm saying that ain't
I
no
told
to
you,
me.
Panther, when I
For,
lose, I fuck the money.
so
When
let's
I
say
lose,
to me,
it detrimentally hurts me.
I'm
Not the
be one. I'm be
money.
100 with you. Be 100 with you. 100. A person like that shouldn't be coaching. That's how I feel. I'm gonna be 100. A person like that shouldn't be coaching because you walk happy, but your kids lost. You don't. I'm good.
I'm just a sore
I'm
loser.
cool,
I just
but your
hate
kids
losing.
lost.
Game
I,
day.
I don't think he's a coach. I think he's a representative.
Okay, he can't be because
I think
okay, there you go. Can't be a coach talking like that.
I
Oh,
think
that's
he's a
reckless.
representative.
That's
Uh,
the reckless. That's reckless. I kid.
he's a
Oh yeah,
representative.
man. I don't go. I don't go to beat the best team. I just go to get. Huh? Come on. Stop. Stop the cap. Cap. Because coach. Like I know Bugatti coaches personal, and them guys want Batman head. This
So
ain't
do
the
they?
first
So
time.
so do they
This
got
ain't the
enough this season?
huh?
Do they got enough this season?
They
What is
putting a
this
team
part?
together to go after Batman head.
This part 3. You think they gonna
Listen,
beat Brick City, man?
again, hey, you gotta tune in tomorrow for that. You gotta tune in to the Street Talk show tomorrow. Find out what's going on tomorrow. Gotta tune in tomorrow. Y'all gotta tune in tomorrow to see what's going
What
on
you
live.
got going on there,
We got
Panther? What you got going
I
on
got I
tomorrow,
got the Brick
bro?
City coaches. I got the Brick City coaches. I'm gonna have the Bugatti coaches. There's gonna be some big news, big talk going down tomorrow, live on Facebook or Street Talk TV. So there's gonna be some. So check it out tomorrow, y'all. Come on, we'll find out because we know Bugatti going against Brick City. So we're gonna find out tomorrow. I can't spill the beans. You know,
Nah.
we gonna have the Ponce brothers in the building. So we got a big show tomorrow. So
Boy.
Who this just off topic. Who just going through each age level? Who you like to represent Florida 6U wise? Baby
Man,
Dip.
6 you too early. You talking about
yeah,
5
I
and
mean,
whatnot, man. Half of the damn teams wasn't even playing, bro.
yeah.
Let them
Nah,
boys
down south they
get.
down there
You talking
playing.
about 6 You talking about
6U,
man?
they
Let
they
start
play
at
they
7.
play
Start
5U
at
down
7,
there.
Eugene.
They
We
play
got
tackle 5U.
we play
Start
tackle
at
5.
7, but still.
We
They
got
coming into
Still.
6U. What do you mean?
we got Lakes. We got Lakes 6U this year. We have the Hurricane 6U. We got Boynton 6U down here.
You know what I'm
We
saying? Them
we
guys
have some
already
great
be knowing what's
6Us.
going
We had
on.
The Ravens 6U. So we got about 5, 6 of them that's going to make 6U a really great season for South Florida. You know, so again, yeah.
Twan. Y'all play 5 tackle?
Spring we did like that. Bug came off that flag season, and then I put him into spring tackle. Yeah, that's how I started my team. And we
Yeah.
started. We was playing Muck City and teams from down there.
Hey, Twan
So
Back.
want to know about
basic
his 8U.
so
How I feel about his
basically
8U.
5
Hey,
saying
Twan want to know how I feel
basically
about his
Man,
8U.
we gonna get to that.
Twan,
What about 7U's? What
I
about
mean,
7U Panther?
some of you, we got around because last week we still had a lot of lakes. We had Gwen Cherry. Um, we had we had the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Orlando Outlaws. Um,
Nah,
I
not yet.
did. Then we had I think it was Tampa Jags.
I'm on
I think it was Tampa Jags.
yeah.
Had a great team.
yeah, they
So
were
this shit is gonna be some fire on that
I call you when I'm
7U.
done.
7. I don't know. It's the Tampa Jags. I don't know if they kept all of their
Nah,
pieces.
Tampa Jack team. They moved to Brandon Bears. They moved to Brandon Bears.
Also, Brandon Bear gonna have some smoke this year.
Yeah, Brandon Bears 7U going is that old Tampa Jazz team.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. The
7 or
AU,
they 8
AU. That's what the Twan team. Twan, listen, Twan. I'm gonna
Crack
give it to you.
them. Go ahead and
You,
say it. Crack.
bro. You have for the AU right now. You have the best team in Florida. Um, nobody can argue with that. Nobody can take that away from you. You
Yeah,
proved
Man,
it on
they
the
gonna
field.
argue all day.
I'm
Crack gonna
starting.
argue all day.
I'm starting from the scratch though. You gotta think I'm
Bro,
rebuilding a whole new team. We gotta get gelled together, new
hey,
coaching system. Ain't like I just
Twan, I'll put it this way: if you ain't gel together, Nick and Crack gonna beat the brakes out of you. Put it that way. So you better get it together. You won't. You gonna have Nick and Crack gonna beat your head in. So you better get it together
That's that
real
South.
fast.
That's that South Florida talk, that
Yes.
ain't man.
What you want me to say? First you say we not together. You saying all of you not ready. So I'm telling you, if you're not ready, that's who's gonna beat you.
Nah, they
If you're ready and you have a lot of them kids from last year, they in trouble.
Crash say he got something for him though.
Man, I seen Crack play me. When he played me, matter of fact, nigga, just go on Panther Live. Go find Panther Live when we played Crack them down in the jungle. Panther gonna come. He commentated the game. Panther know what happened. Panther
What
say
happened, Panther?
every time he
What
get in the
happened,
corner, his
Panther?
uncle throws a flag.
Hey,
What happened, Panther?
hey, hey, listen, it was a game. Um, it was a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and no Twan came victorious over a lot of their lakes. I mean, I definitely say that. I mean, it could have been a different score, of course. Some stuff happened during the game where flags fell out the referee pocket by mistake or on purpose. I don't know, but it could, it's some scores, it could have been a higher score for certain teams, but
Man,
again,
what he telling y'all, if that game was played in Orlando, it was a night.
then it would have been it would have been the same thing. It'd been some flags fall out, some referee pocket, mistake on purpose.
No flags would have came out. It's a grudge
Not for
match.
you. Not for
Not
you,
for
huh?
nobody. For
Oh,
nobody.
I don't know. I live in
Hey,
South
hey,
Florida.
hey,
I think
that's why I love that you recorded the game. Cause it was like 5 different moments we could point out that the refs cheated. We punted the ball. We actually kicked the ball. They walked their punts off.
hey, that's why I
You
don't
can you
discuss
can
my
see
life.
you can
That's
see
why
you
I do
can
not discuss my life.
hey you can go
I say
hey
you discussing live.
I do not discuss. I don't because I see stuff in my life, and people are like, "Did you see that?" Nah, no. You saw it
Damn.
live. You saw it.
Damn.
Like, you gonna ask
What you
me?
mean you ain't synced that, bro? You better
Hey,
sync it.
hey, I see what my live
Hey, bro,
see, and
bro.
what the people see. So don't ask.
but overall
Nah,
Crack
we
had all them
asking
same
you. We
Crack
trying to
had
put
that
you on the
same team.
spot, Panther.
Crack had that same team he had then that he got now, man. We ain't
No,
worried.
I mean, Crack added some pieces. Crack added some
Man.
pieces.
He didn't have Mondo, but he was supposed to have Mondo that game. He had Jeremiah. He had one. He had zero. He didn't have Peanut, but now he got Peanut. We don't play Peanut. Like,
Let me ask you a question, Twan. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask a question. You building a new team, right?
uh-huh,
Right.
uh-huh.
So, um, now, fellas, y'all can just let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Okay. If me and my homeboys, we grew up together and we know each other, and we just tight. We just tight and nothing. We stayed together. And you came around, you had a bunch of homeboys that was real talented. We all fought, y'all beat us. Now you went to another block. Now you got a jail while me and my homeboys already gelling. I think if you and your homeboy don't gel fast enough, you're not going to beat me and my homeboys.
See,
Cause we
see,
are we
see. But see,
family.
but let me retweet that storyline. So,
Go ahead.
okay, me and my homeboys, we all from the same block, right? But 8 of us left
But
and
you ain't
went two
never
hours.
fought together yet.
Hold on. We have fought together. We did fight together. We actually started together, but I decided that I'm gonna take my little dogs down the road. And y'all stayed. And that 6U season, my dogs that I left won. Then I came back 7U season and we won. And then I left and came back to my dogs who I originally started with.
Them dogs probably got soft. They probably their teeth don't bite. They don't bite hard enough. Cause y'all ain't played together. You don't know who bite hard. You don't know anything. But these dudes been biting for 3 years together. They've been biting 3 years together.
See,
They together three
one, one,
years.
one, one thing about it though, everything in the camp we don't played against. So I didn't see you didn't had this you had to fight play us at your when we was at our best. And if you was still scratching, it's a different ball game.
Okay. Okay. We will. Okay. Hey, we will see. We'll see. We'll see. July 26th.
Oh yeah, we rank up champions.
We will see. July 26th. La's take on. Oh, but he got to get through the Hurricanes.
Man, that's a blow through game, man. Come on, man.
Wow. Wow. Twan ain't got no respect for nobody.
That's a blow through
and
game,
and
man.
Twan,
Nick,
and,
my
I'm
boy.
definitely
Nick,
gonna
my
give you.
boy.
I'm
Nick, my
definitely gonna
boy.
get
But
Coach
that's
of
a
the
blow through
Year.
game, man.
Like I say, I put a poll up, and
Anybody,
they go ahead.
anybody who been following our age group, they know what time it is this season, man. It's beat Supreme and win YNC or go home. It was a bust.
But you did a good job against Supreme.
We did.
You did
We
a good
did.
job.
But me as a coach though, I felt like I tell my staff this all the time. Like I never forget, bro. Right before the game, bro, Project came to me. He said he was nervous, and at that moment, I was nervous as well, but I couldn't tell him. You see what I'm saying?
But you playing a great team. That was a great team. That
I
was.
felt like I was more like astonished, like we really here playing them because all year long that's all we heard was like, yeah, y'all beating everybody, but y'all can't beat Supreme. Y'all and then we finally got there to play them. And it wasn't like the end of the year. It wasn't like all season long the end of the year goal was, oh, we're going to win YNC. Nah, we was thinking smaller, like we gotta win our league first because the year before we had beat everybody, but we had lost in the playoffs.
But you did a good job against Supreme. No, them
being
being the top dog off of Georgia. So you definitely did a great job against them. And it was I watched the game, and you definitely coach. I mean, you surprised them, you scored on them. So I mean, if you have a team like you had last year, and you added more, I definitely feel that you definitely have a chance to put them on the rope. Cause last year, they definitely had a great team, and this year I know they added more pieces. So
Nah, they did.
again,
They went and got them kids from NWO. They went and picked up just. But like last season, like I said, last season I didn't know their kids, not by name, no nothing. I just probably knew Sweet Feet, the quarterback, and that was probably it. And their linebacker. So like knowing kids like 30, number 6, and 5, and them type of kids now, and going forward and knowing what they put on, not like I'm more prepared because I knew that were things that were going on in Florida. But when you said out of state, I wasn't involved in. That's why I told them y'all fucked up because now my foot is in the door. I know who number 25 from Lithonia is. I know who Big Ace is from North Henry. I know who Preston is from RDU now. It's a different ball game.
boy, boy, you did your research on all of the kids.
Yeah, it's a different ball game now.
So you ready for them this year?
Yeah, because just playing the game and then a kid that's really good gets the ball, you're like, oh shit, I ain't know who the fuck he was. So now you got to try to coach against their coach scheme, and you got to try to contain this kid because some kids are just natural gamers. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't know that, you're not gonna come in with a game plan to box him in or do whatever you need to do to slow them down or whatever.
Let me ask you a question. So for last year, when you played against them, you didn't know too much about them. How you think you perform against them?
I applaud my kids. Just truth be told, because we had a roster of 24, we went down there with only 15 kids,
That was something
and
there.
yeah, so I the depth chart where kids was being positioned at in certain games was kind of different for them, and they fought all 4 quarters. I can't cap, but like I said, man, when we lose, it's more on me. So like when they came out at halftime, they adjusted real well to them to the direct snap. Um, we do practice other formations, but like I said, I was just not never being in that moment. I was more took away from coaching and just stuck on what was going on instead of really realizing what was going on. So when I went back and just watched film and stuff, I just seen a lot of different things that I could have possibly did because I didn't even realize they had changed their defense up because they really couldn't stop the direct snap. We was getting 7, 8 yards.
Oh
So
no, y'all was, yeah, y'all
yeah, you
was.
see what I'm saying? And then once Project broke, they respected his speed. So now they played everybody with no safety. They played
Yeah.
6 men across, 5 on the bottom. But then when they did that, they put Sweet Feet at safety. They moved 30 to outside linebacker. And so wherever they would see the wings at, that's where they would try to penetrate because they kind of felt like we was going that way. It's just more X's and O's. And then, like I said, we never went over on defense how to really teach kids how to cover the pass because we never was seeing it like that. Like most of the times, it was a one route pass. Okay, our DBs know how to cover that, but actually having two, three route concepts going at the same time, play actions going on, we never really went over that. So it was hard to teach that just right then and there.
So this year, you're teaching your kids all that now.
Yeah, I ain't putting nothing past Coach Khan Supreme them. Like he showed me then, like even when I watched them play Bessemer, I watched them do a silent count, then come back, hurry up, get back on the ball, and the whole offense look over and he audibling right then and there.
Cause they, huh? I mean, Coach,
Yeah.
don't forget, Coach Carr been out here for a long time.
Oh yeah, I
We've
know.
been he been out here from the what Atlanta Ducks.
But see, I did,
Um,
these were things that I didn't know before
yeah,
I
so,
played them.
yeah.
So now that I know what I'm dealing with, and just going back and researching just different things about them, and just I chop it up with him. He be dropping little gems and little tips on me as well. We fuck with each other and stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna see some great games from you this year. So this year gonna be some. I mean, you gonna win in two different divisions, two different programs, huh? You gonna in Florida Elite?
Oh yeah. I run in Florida. I run it for this age group. Niggas gotta find somewhere else to go.
This guy here.
I
So
told you. I was telling you that in 6U. I just like I said. I got too big headed. We went up there to Alabama. Nigga clocked the doors off me. Had me like shit. He
you was
broke Project
sick.
Foot. They
You was
broke Project
sick.
Foot up that motherfucker.
You was
Hell,
sick.
what? I couldn't believe it.
So last question, while I'm doing all the question, ask question. Um, the staff you had last year, when you was at West Orlando, do you have the same staff over there?
Majority of it.
When you said majority, is it position coaches, your OC, your defensive coordinator, your DC? What do you have?
We lost to DC.
Y'all lost your DC, okay.
hmm He
So
he
your
ended up
new
becoming the head coach of West Orlando.
West Orlando, okay. Let me ask you a question. So the DC you had, he did a great job against a lot of these teams.
Yeah,
So the DC you have now, I don't know who DC is he capable of doing the same thing?
yeah, yeah. I feel like I feel like we ain't gonna backtrack at all. If I'm being honest, I think the staff, as far as like the core, it be the same. We ain't have no problems. We listen to each other. We move well. This season, we actually have a line coach. So, like when we used to break down the individuals last year, I was the line coach.
Okay. So you have position coaches, head coach. Okay, okay. So you put a
Yeah,
nice a nice staff together
we a
for
little
this.
bit more structured this season.
Okay. Sound like you
Last
have
season,
a plan. Sound like you have a plan. Oh, I'm gonna take over y'all show. So y'all go ahead. I want to take over the show. Where y'all at?
hey, last season we was more winging it, man.
Good.
And then and this year y'all more structure.
Yeah, so like I know a lot of people looking at it like, oh, it ain't gonna work. He got all these kids that used to running the ball at their respected team and stuff. But like I part of the recruiting process was more understanding like what was the team goal as far as a unit. So with the team that we had last year, bro, we put the grind and work in. We went 34-1. So that wasn't gonna be the ending result coming into 8U and then thinking like team was gonna just beat us then. So if everybody go back to their respective team, we was gonna do whatever we had to do to keep being number one. But people bought into the vision like, okay, we want to represent Florida when we go to like that was one of the biggest things to me at YNC when I went, like it stood out. When we beat North Henry, they weren't like, oh, it's over for us. They immediately became fans of Supreme because they all represent Georgia.
Georgia, of course, of course. I saw
You
that.
see what I'm saying? So that's where I was when I was recruiting. I was telling people more of like, okay, I got Project Dummy. We all played each other. We all know, like, everybody can run the ball. Everybody scored touchdowns, but it's more going to be about defense, not letting teams score at all, period, no matter who we play. Like, we're going to buy into defense first, and just we're going to figure out the offense, because all these kids is talented as hell on offense that they can score at any time. So we're going to end up figuring that part out, but just buying into the defensive part position first was the main thing, and that's how kids end up coming on the team.
Okay, you sound like you had a great recruit strategy. That's definitely good, man. It's definitely good to hear that. We definitely want Florida to be back on top over Georgia.
Yeah,
That's
that was the
definitely.
main thing. So that's why we got kids from everywhere but South Florida. We got kids from Duval, Tampa, Central Florida, Orlando, Polk, St. Pete,
You got kids
Clearwater.
from kids from all that.
Yeah, I could have got some of the down south kids, but the travel was gonna be
See,
like if I ain't had no running back, I was coming to get Hines. You got to know that was a fact. If I ain't had no quarterback close by, I would have went and got Mondo. Like, I would have made it work. I'd have figured it out.
you
Cause
would
I
have got
know,
Mondo.
yeah, that kid one of the best for real in the nation,
So you think he's just gonna leave?
huh?
You
It's
think he just
some of the things that I do as a coach, bro. I just know other coaches ain't gonna do, bro. The opportunities, bro. The platforms, bro. The connections that I got with other people with platforms and putting them on their platform. They're not gonna do that, bro. I'm willing to do all that.
to
One
help the
season,
kids
two
exposure?
seasons. Like I just try to, as a team and as a coach, I just try to figure out how to be better every season.
Hey, where the hopes at? Y'all can have y'all show. I'm done.
Goddamn Panther.
You don't know
Now,
what
now
cat.
you,
Yeah.
now you Panther. Who run Florida?
Now you.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I'm a ride with Pompano Eagles.
Pompano Eagles this year.
I'm ride Pompano Eagles. I'm a ride Pompano Eagles, and Brandon Bear. They showed me they tough too. They definitely showed me they tough. So them two
What about what
teams.
about what about Duval?
I mean, Duval's going to be Duval. Duval's going to be Duval. They always going to have a great program, great team over there. So yeah, so I'll throw them in there. So you got Pompano Eagles, um, Duval, and we have Brandon Bear, um,
Continue.
Tenu. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, no, we still got to mention Duval. I'm Dog Pound.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got KBG. That's Antoine Rowe. He got a great team over there. Um,
Boom, man.
then you have Josh them. They building a great program. Then you have them boys pool them over there at
Osceola.
Osceola. They put a great team together. I definitely am hearing a lot about that team. So
Yeah, a
um,
lot of they put Poole, then put that Osceola kids that was already there,
yeah,
and
so they putting
got
a
some
great
of them
team.
West Orlando kids too.
Yeah, so they putting a great team over there. So J1 at quarterback. So he's definitely gonna do his thing. So they putting a great program over there.
What about Levy?
Levy U, um, we got Bugatti, we got Brick City, we got PVP. Now we have Orlando Outlaws. Then I put that together. Then you have the Cowboys. Um, you had them plus see what else you have. The Ravens just put a team together. Some of the kids came from Brick City, went over to Miami Garden Ravens. Um, who else? You have trying to say who else? Who I'm missing?
Boy,
Boynton, they putting something together. Cause they putting something together.
Hey
Over
man,
there.
I seen 50 boys move down to my age group. Why them guys
They
doing
on the
so?
AU. They said I forgot about them. I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, 50 boys. They got a great coaching staff. So that's they
But they
got a
can't
great.
put the pads on though.
Hey, listen. I mean, hey, listen. It's good to have good coaches. That's how you start. You start with a great coaching staff that know how to recruit and all that, and they recruited real good. Then there'll be problem. They can coach.
But but
So,
but they can't play nationals though.
hey, why they can't? They did it. They did it. They did it on the bigger level. So why you think they can't do it on this level?
What they
They
gonna cut some
again,
kids
they
off?
did it. They did it on the big level. The same coaching staff did on the big level. Why
Yeah,
you
but
think they
certain
can't do
kids,
it on that level?
they didn't. They played at nationals with certain kids on their team that they needed that made them 50 boys.
No, they played with July 1st kids.
Yeah, but they also had older kids with the May 1st
Uh,
throughout their AYFL season.
yeah, some people say yes, some people say no. Don't know. No, no, I can't answer that. I saw them play with they July 1st kids. That's what I saw.
See, they be getting some pickups though. I've been watching them. They got Sincere and DJ Parker and Kyle Parker and some little Pop Warner kids that I don't even know of.
Pop on the kids ain't they July 1st. They ain't too old.
I've been
So
watching them. I want a game with them.
I mean, say, listen. I mean, don't let them surprise you.
I'm never gonna be surprised. One thing about it, I done seen. I'm like you, man. I like to watch the kids play, man. I go around and just watch, you know.
And 12U, we gonna go. We also gonna go with the top dog, Miami Garden Ravens. Um, we're down and
Hey,
now we just
I heard Rod Lewis left. That's true.
that's new to me, bro.
Somebody told
That's
me he left.
if he do, that's new to me. So I'll be the last one to know. 'Cause I got a big mouth, so then I'll put it out, so nobody tell me nothing. So I'm
Fair
gonna come on,
enough.
put it out, and then we have the Hurricanes. They building something nice over there. Oh yeah, 11U. I can't forget about Miami Garden Chiefs. 11U. I can't forget about. I can 12U. Um,
Hey,
11U.
what
I
about
can't forget.
PPO? I heard PPO 8U was supposed to be good. You ain't
AU
mentioned
and
that.
they 7. They 7. I heard they 7U is building too.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Yeah,
uh,
Shiplin, that was part of our age group, but because he went to AYF, he could play down
Yeah,
again.
so
So
on
he'll
the
play
seven,
7 year
the
again.
7U, I heard they'll build something serious. And matter of fact, they'll be in my tournament too. The 7U will be they playing that Friday evening, and they leave and they have some type of flag tournament in Orlando up the road. So they playing that day early daytime. A lot of these teams I'm talking about, half of them is playing in my tournament that weekend. So. And at 12U, I'm going with Miami Garden Ravens until you beat them. They're the top dogs. The Hurricanes just building something big. They had some kids that came from AYF. One of the best player at that age group. Um, they had Bam. Went to the Hurricane. That's one of the kids built like a grown man. So y'all see it on the screen right there. Appreciate it. So we got him, and then we got a new team, the Seahawks, that's down south. They doing a great recruit. They actually got Bam from the Ravens over there, and that like I said, that's one of the best two-way player. And at that age group, I can't tell you if that kid is really talented. And he went down south to the Seahawks. So we got the Seahawks. We have I did, yeah, we wrote something and some things down. We have I can't forget. Oh, we got Overtown. They have a great program. Now, on that tenure, I can't forget about Plantation. They got a great program and great kids. Cause they went to AYF Super Bowl and lost against that KBG team. So I can't forget about that. Then we had for the 6U going 7U, we had the 5U go 6U. I did mention Boynton, another thing, and we had Liberty City. They 11U came from Miami Knights, went over there. So it's gonna be some great games this year.
Yeah,
A
it's a
lot
lot
of
of movement.
teams, yes, a lot of movement happening. A lot of pieces going different places, and a lot of teams getting the piece that they need to push them to the next level. So it's going to be some good football this year. I think this year.
Think
Huh?
AK beat Big Zip.
Who?
AK boys, the Cowboys and Alpha Dog merge team.
Never.
What?
Never.
I don't think so.
Never.
Hey, Big Zip and the 13U in the bracket that they on, huh?
By themselves. They the landlord, they the tenant, they the maintenance man, they everything in that building by themselves. They do. Come on, man. That's not because you have to understand. Big Zip. When you winning, everybody want to play for you. And when I say everybody, all the right pieces want to play for you. So when you getting the right pieces, that's a different ballgame. You already have pieces. Now you're getting more right pieces to make it so. And you have a team.
Man,
And
they
don't get me
say
wrong.
AK. They say
The
AK
AK, don't
boys
get me wrong.
hunted Zip.
They got some. They
Hundred.
got
I mean, hundred. They hunted K 2.0.
they hundred. Listen. Let me tell you what they did. 10 came from the Cowboys, and 10 came from Alpha Dogs, and they got together, right?
Number 2 and
Zip.
3 in the country.
Yeah, they got together, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have. Now, Big Zip beat both of y'all. Both of y'all. So Big Zip took his team and add the right pieces to their team. And y'all, the same people from last year, got together. You're not going to beat them.
Yeah, but you might
Because
have different kids at different spots. They ain't play them at the same time. So this kid could have been a gamer, but he lost, and then this kid was a gamer when they lost. Now you put them together.
let me tell you something. The Cowboys had that number 4, I think. What's his name?
Troy.
That was the dangerous kid. Tell me somebody else. See? See?
They
I
said
don't, I
See?
Debo.
don't, I don't know too much about their team.
What? Say that again?
Debo from PvP.
Yeah, he was
They
okay.
got kids.
So,
They got kids from Tampa and everywhere too. Now they
but
got about a
listen, but
60-man roster.
yes, it's okay. But can a 60-man roster kids take that punishment from a team that's been winning on a national level? That been winning. The kids known for they cause I'm a big Zip fan, so I'm a very big the head coach. I've been knowing him for like right now we going on 40 years since I've been knowing the head coach, and he been a goat out here. He been coaching, and he been coaching probably longer than a lot of coaches out here, and he know his thing. But when you have the type of reputation he have and the respect he have, and parents don't mind bringing their kids from everywhere to play for him, that become a dangerous team. And that's what Big Zip is now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they did with the merging. Us. They got all the kids in Central Florida.
They merge. They added to their team. They didn't merge with nobody. They already that merge got a jail. And you think they're gonna jail by July 5th? Or July 3rd, July 3rd to 12th? You think that team with all that Central Florida kids is going to be fully jailed by July 12th against a team like Zip? I don't think so. Because these ain't little kids, these big boys. You got egos. You got to have all of them got to get on a one page, different characters. They not gonna merge, they not gonna be gelling in time. The name, the only thing gel is the name. But will they be gelling? Now you tell me you tell me, okay, let's wait for December. Now, Pep, what you think about that game in December? Woo! Cause I know they have a lot of talent. That's gonna be a real good game. Cause now they jail by December. But you tell them by July 12th, all that Central Florida together against Zip, they not gonna no, they not gonna
So they
gel
playing them
enough.
too early.
That's too early. You're not. You're not gonna be gelling time. They can say they might think I'm hating, call up. No, I just know
Nah,
football.
I just wanted to hear your opinion. I said the same
Like
thing.
they
The
say
first
they not gonna gel. December,
that team camaraderie and everything, it's different.
it's too much. It's too much characters on that team. It's too
Mm.
much different chapter. Too much attitude, move. You got to put all that together, and you have a team that went through that already. You understand? They going through what Zip went through already to become Zip, become where they at. And don't get me wrong. Don't say, oh, Big Zip not capable of losing. Yeah, they are. Because any given day. But when you have a team that's gelling already, especially went through the AYF and lost, and they right now you on a rampage with a bully, cause they coming. They didn't take their loss easy. So anything in their way, guess what they doing? Destroying it. Especially if you just putting a team together. Y'all just gelling. Y'all just got all this talent. Y'all putting it together. And you talking about July, you want to play against Big Zip? All right, that's too early for me. That's my thing. That's too early.
How you
I
feel
think
about AYFL and I mean FYFL and Mid Florida merging?
it's football. It's football. It's kids playing football. Um, it
They
like
should
we
have came to
like
Florida Elite, man.
I mean, however people look at it, just like Florida League got some dominate program. Say with FYFL. Everybody, oh, they got two programs. Yeah, Florida League got great team, but they ain't got great programs. You might
Now
find some programs
we
have
got great
two.
programs.
Um, listen,
Once Florida Elite started getting them down south programs, bro,
I
it made
mean,
Florida Elite the best in Florida. You
listen,
got a lot of we got Lauderdale Lakes, we got Pompano Chiefs, you
that's
got
yeah,
West Orlando, you got Duval Jazz, you got Tampa Jags. Osceola's a good program. Outlaws been around forever. They're a good program. Like they got ups and downs, but that come with just
but
longevity.
but every last one of them have no, they have no. A lot of them have in common.
What?
They have a certain team that can play football.
No, I'm
They
talking
all
about program. I'm
they,
talking about
they
multiple teams.
I mean, yeah, but let's talk about winning a winning program. You might have two teams out of each one of the programs, or three teams. That's it. They
But
don't
that's what
have a
I'm.
whole. They don't dominate anything. Just like
So
football.
would you consider Lauderdale Lakes a good program?
They no, like I said, of course they're a good program, but
Because
the
I was gonna
question
say
is,
they
do
won 4 and 5 Super Bowls in
yes,
FYFL and came into
again.
Florida
I
Elite
mean,
and won two.
again, so a lot of that's what I'm saying. Everybody have a good program, but again, they don't have good teams. You may have a great program, you may have all the team, but some I don't know people that have all the teams, but they ain't win nothing.
Man, mid Florida that merged Super Bowl gonna be Miami Ravens versus Fort Lauderdale from 6 all the way to damn 14.
Again, we don't know until they get on the field.
Man, that's my prediction.
And that's your I mean, again, we I don't know until we see them play. Again, you don't know what they have
They,
up their sleeve.
it's the whole league that went into there. The whole
Yes.
FYFL. Oh,
Yes, the whole thing, both those league merged together.
okay.
So again, we won't know until they get on the field. Stuff look good on paper, and when it's time to play football, it's a whole different story. That's why paper.
The
That's why I
Ravens
say.
11 ain't good. I thought
I mean,
Ferrari went over there.
but they haven't played nothing, so I
They got
can't say they're
Mister.
doing good. They might
They
look
got
good
Mister
on paper,
Everything. They got Mister
huh?
Everywhere. They got
Listen,
Mister Everywhere.
but again, I don't care. People could all this right here on this paper, it look good until you put it on the field. To me, that on paper don't impress me. Action impress me. That care who you have, put it on the field. I know people that had a bunch of stars, they can't coach them. So until you put a team, tell the teams get on the field and show what they have, then you can ask me no question. What you think about this team? Oh man, they definitely did their thing. What they had on paper, I see it on the field. Then I could agree. But just because you have something, and I'm recruiting all these kids, all these about squads, hey, that don't mean they can play together. That don't mean that it's going to work out the way you want it to work. But we won't know until they get on the field. So I can't say, did I see they pick? I mean, they got Rob Mack as the head coach. We all know he's a GOAT, a legend. Definitely everything he put his hand on, it'd be great. But again, he still got to put it on the field too. Still got to get on the field for us to say, okay, yeah, Rob Mack did it again. Until then, what can I say?
He said MG Ravens is not Brick City.
So, what else?
Travis went to PPO.
Yeah, Travis won the PPO. I
He
mean, again,
AU PPO or 7U
I
PPO?
think AU PPO. He's a great coach. He's a great defensive coach. Again, he went over there. Will he bring
What
something
the
to that
hell?
team? Of course.
So
He will.
I hope y'all ain't leave my boy Nick. You better get your ass out there with Nick and help coach. If them
No,
boys
he's
done
at
left my
he,
boy
he's
Nick
at
by
he's at
himself.
PPO, and he's gonna do his thing at PPO like he did his thing at
I ain't
you
call
know.
Nick, man. I'm
Uh,
gonna see if they left Nick by himself. I might merge with Nick. If they left my boy
Man,
Nick
what,
down there
stop
by
it,
himself, I might
man.
what
merge
you
with
do a
Nick.
charity? What you
He doing
took
charity
on
work.
charity? Like they
Nah,
don't need
man.
you.
I ain't finna.
They gonna tell I don't need you, man. I got this.
Man,
Nick a
that's my
grown
boy.
man.
That's my
Nick a
boy.
grown man. Nick don't need
I,
no
I
charity.
guarantee you, I guarantee you, before Nick would allow a nigga from down there to beat him again, because he did let crap beat him. My boy, he was dead. I don't know how the hell Nick did that, dog.
Man. Hey, so I guess you the safer nigga now. That's what
That's
Hey,
Superman.
they called me Moses in Temple.
they call him Moses.
Temple Jacks called me Moses.
They call you Moses.
Yeah, you know what he did.
He part of the Red Sea.
He
Hey
parted
man,
that
y'all
thing.
y'all up there with him, man. Yeah,
He said,
man.
"Hey, he showed you right then and there. I could create division. I
Man.
separate myself, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question, man.
What's up,
I mean,
Panther?
so how y'all the relationship between you and KJ with you
Hey,
leaving and all that? How your relationship is?
I still got love for KJ, but when you say football wise, stay strong.
I mean, cause when I talked to you, the decision you say, you was driving 2 hours and all that, and and again, I took my hat off you from just driving 2 hours to going and coming back and forth every day for practice, so you leaving and say, hey, listen, I need to be closer to my house, no blase squaze. So that's the reason why you left, or you left for another reason.
I mean, it was a multitude of different things, in just making that decision. Like I said, it just like I said, bro, I do it for the kids, bro, and it just I was doing that. I was doing that plus more for 2 years. So a person can't say, "Oh, he got power hungry," or they went to offer him this, that, and the third. Because
Did they
since I
offer you
made
anything?
that, what?
Did you get offered something?
Yeah, more benefits towards my kids. Like we in the process of like our practices is being filmed and everything. Like we making series and like most of them jerseys was coming out of my pocket, like them extra jerseys and stuff. Like I ain't got to pay for that no more. The org paying for that. Like you get what I'm saying? So it was more perks coming back home as well. Just
Gee, they put a contract and you couldn't refuse, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't even that though. So when I was going back to KJ, like this what they offering me, bro. Just do this, that, and the rest of that we ain't even got to worry about it. And he just he was just like, nah, I rather not even, when left.
But again, I mean, 2 hours was enough for me. I mean, listen, I did it for 2 years, man. I can't do it no more, So I rather, go stay on my side of town. And coach, yeah, Bam Bam. I mean, he drive 2 hours to go to practice. Pick up kids, drop them off, then ride home. So for me, that's why I said when you told me that, I can understand that. So when you went to KJ, did KJ understand what you were doing?
Nah, it went. The conversation went left, man, and we ain't never speak since then.
So knowing that you drive 2 hours, you was I mean, 'cause I definitely say you was definitely dedicated to the program. You were driving 2 hours and all this, like, hey, listen, ain't nobody giving me gas, ain't nobody helping me, everything's coming out of my pocket, blah, blah, blah. Hey, did y'all come to agreement like, hey, listen, this is what I need to help for me to stay here? Did you go to him like that, or you went to him like, hey, I'm leaving, no, blah, blah, blah.
Nah, so like I said, every time I was getting an offer, I told them what the offer was. And like I was saying, bro, it was things that was just extra that orgs were offering. Like, okay, we're gonna have R&R film all 10 games of the regular season, shit like that. But that's not what I was asking for. It didn't that didn't phase me or like motivate me to like, oh yeah, I want to go over here for that. Nah, I didn't like. So
So they use R&R to get you on. Wow.
nah, it didn't have nothing to do with R&R. Like
Okay. Okay.
if
So
I
it
if,
just some stuff saying like you don't want to discuss it. So I understand.
Yeah, I
I,
just I just don't want to bring it back up because it like that fire already like I said, the conversation ended up going left when I feel like it didn't, because I felt like we had a better relationship outside of football. So me just making a decision like that shouldn't have affected our relationship outside of little league football.
but let me ask you a question. Him running a program, a org, and you're one of the teams on the org that's winning. I mean, could you understand his frustration? Why he would feel that way? I mean, I
Yeah,
mean,
so that's what I'm saying. So what I was asking for, I know plenty of orgs probably doing this, bro. Like, so it didn't make sense to me, like, why we couldn't just get this, just these just two simple things established. But like I said, it is what it is, because I felt like I motivated him back to being back who he used to be, the old KJ, where he's involved in all his team and his program, and he's motivated. That's why I say I made Orlando great again.
It's crazy.
Man, it's crazy,
you
man.
made him great.
Crazy, dude.
Nah, real shit, bro. Like, he doing more now for that team than he was willing to do for me when I was there. So it
So
is
you
what
made
it
him great.
is. Yeah, I made him great again. You see what I'm saying? You see, they made a powerhouse merge with UCF Knights. They already had talented kids though.
Oh my God.
They doing some big stuff, bro.
They doing something. Hey, listen. Hey, he say he motivate them. I mean, he got the man back on point. I
You
guess.
see, they dropping flyers on every age level. I don't know.
Hey,
Man.
I'm just being real with you. It just is crazy. The perks that they get in this season was the more than what I was asking for this season.
and you couldn't get it. So I mean, are you happy with your decision?
Truth be told, man,
Wow. Wow. His phone hung up. Twelve.
He might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
He
phone
couldn't
might have dropped.
answer it.
I think
I
no.
can answer it. Truth be told, hell yeah, like but it didn't really matter what we would have played, bro, because like I had established that once we all came together, like, because at one point in time, some parents were thinking about like us going independent. Um, so like we all understood the assignment that the jersey never defined us, the org never defined us as well. So
So y'all just sauce boys. So y'all weren't really West Orlando. Y'all just sauce boys.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. So y'all seeing like this was already coming. Y'all was going.
No, it didn't come like that because, like I said, the roster is not the same as well. So, uh, like I said, how that came about, bro, was more on some certain parents was already going their own ways after the season was gonna end.
But but y'all won Florida League. Y'all did a great job. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, y'all won Florida League with a great season. Y'all won the national with 15 kids. I don't understand that. What I mean, what happened? What I mean, I was confused
I
that when I
I
asked you,
I
where's
I
your kids?
I didn't fulfill I guess my job as a coach. I guess you could say when y'all was talking earlier in some of them parents' eyes, I was more considered a winning coach than trying to develop their kids.
So let me ask you a question. So you came to YNC with 15 kids.
Hmm.
Um, if you was developing these kids, how many kids you would have came to YNC with?
You said if I wasn't developing kids,
If they felt you was developing their kids, how many kids you would have came with?
I can't really answer that, bro, because I gave my blood, sweat, and tears to my team each and
I'm
every
just
year,
saying the
bro.
ones who say you didn't, the ones who say you didn't, say they felt you did. How many kids you would have came to YMC with?
Shit, I'm hoping all 24.
So if you had the 24 kids, how would you think playing against Supreme was going to be?
I felt like we would have been deeper. We could have been a different game. The strategy probably would have worked better because, like I said, we had kids that were playing spots that they probably never played all season.
But but listen, okay, because I'm trying to get somewhere. So the ones that didn't come felt like you didn't give the kids the attention that you supposed to, right? We can say that,
Yeah,
right? And that's why when we were saying earlier how important it is for every kid to play, and the parents feel that their kids is being coached by the right coach, or by the their kids is getting some play time, so they ride with you. Coach, when you get to places like you show up to a big,
but
you to play against number one team, you only
I
have
get what
15
I
kids.
get what you're saying, but that scenario wasn't like that. So it wasn't my best 15 that came. It wasn't like that. It was
So
kids that played, probably sometimes started this game. They probably started a couple games, and then this game we probably got to adjust. So now he not playing that much this game, but that next game he back start. Like kids like that, they didn't come. You see what I'm saying?
because their parents feel they wasn't what.
Truth be told, bro, I just felt like certain parents were comparing kids to kids and just wanted the same thing for certain kids, but their kid wasn't that up to. But they got opportunities. Like
So they didn't
I
get
can't.
opportunity like they spoke. They didn't get opportunity like the parents thought they should.
Yeah, you had parents that had high demands coming into the team.
And you didn't have a conversation with them and let them know.
I mean, I had a conversation with the whole team in preseason after we had beat Hurricanes and Pompano that same weekend. I told my whole team, if you don't like what we're doing, the door is open now. Because I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my philosophy of what we're doing, none of that.
And they stayed, but when they came down to national, they didn't show up. So you felt you did what you said you was gonna do, and they just didn't show up.
Like I said, we didn't, at a given point in time, we weren't even going to go to nationals. But then it was certain parents who kids that didn't really play. They were like, man, forget them kids that played. Like,
They
my
still
son
had your
part
back.
yeah,
They
they were
still had
like,
your back.
my son was part of the team the whole time. I'd rather him go to nationals and say he was part of a national team that placed and he can run with that for the rest of his life than he's saying he played on a woulda, shoulda, coulda team. So I took that from the kids that didn't really play like that, and I was like, fuck it, we're going to nationals, and we went.
I mean, I agree. I agree. You do develop the kids during preseason and all. I agree. But think about it. We have kids who never played football. Um, and when they get on the team, and that's why I'm thinking coaches have to be honest with parents.
I'm just
Um,
being real though. I'm
no,
just
no, no,
and this.
no.
I get
I
what you're saying though. Development is key, right? But like he said, bro, off season plays a big factor in development because
I agree. I
if
agree.
you spend 2 hours on just trying to develop kids and not really teach team play, the system, the movements, the everything, and where everybody got to be 11-on-11 style, the game is not going to be the same. Because like you say, kids learn and develop at different rates, right? So if I spend the whole 2 hours trying to develop, that's why you got periods. That's why when as they get older, if it was just that simple, as why do they practice more when they get to college? It don't, if they already tuned up, high school coach don't coach these kids up like they say better than the little league. Why do they practice more in college? Why they doing 2 and 3 a days? They get up at 5 o'clock, practice, go to school, get out of school, go to practice, then got a nighttime practice or to lift weights or something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that's part of the
They
system.
if they was developed up like everybody say they doing in high school and stuff, they wouldn't need to do all that in college. They should just be able to practice that one time for them 2 hours like we do in little league. You people expectation is too much. That's why
But
off season, the training and stuff pays off during the season. So I only got really like 30 minutes to break down into a period where we're doing individuals and probably work on individual training and getting better and movements and stuff for the game. Because that hour and 30 minutes, you really should be trying to practice on moving together as a team. The game is a team sport.
I mean, so let me ask you a question. You ever told your parents, say, "Hey, listen, your kid is not on that level. I can refer you to a trainer." Did you put that out to your parents? I think
Oh
coaches.
yeah. Let me tell you. I can tell you a story about that. I went to a top trainer, Balin in Orlando. He was a top quarterback trainer. I don't know Balin personally, so I went to KJ because I know KJ knew him. Balin. KJ makes a call where Balin is giving this kid training for cheaper, and the dude just like, man, fuck that. What
So
you
that
want me to do?
again, if you're going to that extent to get help for the kids, and it don't, it is what it is. But I just feel it. I feel
We're
it's
doing
about
extra.
working.
We're doing extra day practices at coaches' houses. I'm driving 2 hours just to go to the IDC house, and me and him work with kids that are willing to pull up. I don't know what I like. I said I can't name. I wouldn't care. It don't bother me how a name person coach nobody feel parent. I put my all into that team, bro. Each kid, bro. Whatever they gave me that they got out of it, and that's the God heaven truth.
Sound like you dot your I's and cross your T's to me. I
Oh
don't know,
no,
son.
that's why I don't move. I don't move with no regrets. That's why when I lost that one game, it wasn't on them kids. It was on me.
Okay. Any more questions? Y'all need to ask some question.
Hey, who you got in your top 10 Central Florida teams, man, for
And, t-
10U?
and 10U,
10U, brother.
10U.
Who you like 10U in Florida?
I gotta go. Central Florida. I gotta go with PVP.
Okay.
Got, gotta go with them.
You like PvP.
Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Josh at West Orlando. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Josh and at over there. I'm gonna go with Osceola Cowboys.
Okay.
Um, I mean,
You know,
gotta go
you
with
know
Duval.
Duval is the juggernaut, bro.
Yeah, gotta go with
They
Duval.
just got KD too from
Hey,
West
we not. I'm not
Orlando.
putting. They not in all. They not. I'm not putting them in the. I'm just calling the top
Yeah, he just
dogs.
calling
Yeah, yeah,
name.
yeah. We all know Duval. Duval run Florida. To be honest.
Yeah.
Niggas always find a way to win. I don't know. Hey, they always winning. So Duval, but and such. And I'm gonna go with because I've been doing some peeking and finding out Central Florida Knights.
Okay.
Central Florida Knights have been doing some peeking over there. Um, I saw I made some phone calls, but I found out some stuff that I'm gonna tell you what team that Orlando Chiefs.
Oh, you like the Chiefs?
Orlando Chiefs. I made some phone calls and they picked up some good pieces on that 10U. There was a 10U, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they got they got a team. You we I done seen them. I done
Yeah,
seen
so
them.
I mean, yeah. Um, it was
That's gonna be a tough level this year, man.
yeah, cause it was I'm Brandon Bear. They building a nice 10U over there too.
Yeah, man. A lot of teams loading up on 10U.
Yeah,
That's to
yeah,
be
they
one of the
they
most
building a
competitive.
10U. And and then I was trying to find out some information on Tampa Jags. I was trying to get
Tampa,
some.
Tampa Jags has got a big lineman from West
Yeah,
Chase,
that,
man.
that's what they said. They said a line, but they said they couldn't. They ain't got the skills yet, but they got the trenches. They did say that.
They do got
So
trenches. They do got
yeah,
trenches.
they said
I
that.
give them
So yeah,
that.
oh yeah. I mean, I keep hey man, I make phone calls. I
For
make phone
sure.
calls. I make phone calls to know about these teams, man. I guess a lot of people thinking it's just South Florida. I make calls to know about a lot of teams all over the country.
I feel, I
So
feel you. So, what do you? Let me ask you one more question, man. What do you feel like South Florida does that puts them ahead of the game in like youth football?
that's a good
What do they
question.
do different from everybody? Because I mean, you go to a South Florida football game, bro. Like it's at night, it's loaded
It's crunk.
like a high school game.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. See, let's go. What Central Florida? Name me three leads.
You got Florida League, you got Mid Florida, and you got Pop Warner.
Y'all pop one. You listen right.
Yeah,
South Florida, we have FYFL. We got AYFL. We got Florida Elite. We got Extreme. We got four right here, right? And
right.
all these kids, damn, they go to school together. A lot of these people hang out together. So it made so now all this atmosphere get put together. So when you have Lakes talking trash against Miami Garden Ravens,
I got
now
you.
it get crazy. Now everybody involved. That's why people understand your internet. That's why your internet is your best friend when it comes down to football. It's your best friend.
That's
Talking
true.
trash is your best friend. So down here, when that trash talking get loose, take it to the field.
Yeah, for sure.
Take it to the field. When you take it to the field, we want to see this. We want to see it. And when we come out, we all come out. We have games that's bigger than high school games.
I've seen
Big,
that.
bigger than high school game. Like I say, I haven't seen, and I'm like to tell people, I'll travel around the country. I ain't no state, town ever are going to be bigger than South Florida games. Not one. Your Super Bowl, we got a regular game be bigger than your Super Bowl. We got
Yeah,
regular games that be bigger than tournaments. It's just the rivalry. We love it down here. We love the football atmosphere here. We like the trash talking. We like having fun.
for
We're not gonna
sure.
we're not gonna coach together. we ain't gonna coach together, but we gonna play against each other. But
That's for sure.
we're not gonna put our team together to go beat somebody else. But we definitely gonna beat each other up,
I see that, man.
and
It's
that's the atmosphere
competitive.
you get.
Yeah, man. Listen, I brought my son to a camp down there, and it was an Under Armour camp, matter of fact. And they was just running 40s, and it was dads out there betting on whose son was gonna run the 45. I ain't never seen nothing. I'm like, what? Man, they was like really arguing on like whose son gonna run the 40, who gonna catch more passes. Like, I'm like,
Listen, they love the game. They love the game. The
yeah,
game is
man.
being loved to death down here, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
love the game. It just sometimes it get out of hand, in
For sure.
football. But if we keep it about the kids, we keep about the kids. Like I told a lot of people, I had a parent ask me about the gambling thing. I like, listen, I don't get into that gambling thing. Like I said, these grown folks, they do what they want to do. They listen. If it's against the law, you get caught. You're on your own. That's you. But again, my whole thing is keep it away from the kids.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, listen. If
Yeah.
you want to gamble, go somewhere else and gamble.
Yeah,
You
for
don't have
sure.
to. You don't have to come gamble on the field. I mean,
Yeah.
go to the Hard Rock and y'all two sit down and gamble on the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
live anyway. So go over there,
Yeah.
sit over there, and just bet on watch my live and bet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, I don't talk about it. It is what it is. It's not going to stop. It's all. I mean, I
No.
saw people betted on who can go around a chair faster. Again,
Hey, anything you can get $1 on, man.
exactly. So I saw that. So people bet on everything. Why wouldn't they bet on the league?
Hey, man.
So
But I
again,
mean, them kids down there, like they thrive under that pressure because, like, bro,
they love it. They love it. They
it's
love it.
it's it's different. Like you play a down south team, you gonna know you in for it. You in for it. I don't care what team it is. Like you in for a ball game. Every
Um,
team, like
we went down to Mississippi with Brick City. I think Brick City, down there have 100 and some people there in Mississippi.
that's crazy. I seen the team coming out the hotel, and I was just like, dang, how many kids they got?
And each one of the kids had a parent or two with them. Each one of the kids had a parent or two with them. I mean, because
Man,
again, that's the atmosphere that the coaches created for the kids and they create for the parents.
but
So
that's
when you create a
beautiful,
great
bro.
atmosphere, people want to hang out. People want to come watch you play. They come support you. To Mississippi, I'm telling you, it was over 100 people from
Man,
Mississippi.
I love that because, like, man, my son played on a national team, and we went up to Alabama, and the parents were there for sure, but like you would think more people from Central Florida come support, and it's just like you don't know what that does for kids when they can come into a packed house, like, and they see all these people out there cheering for them, but like it makes them want to do more, want to give more. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you see a lot of them Miami kids down there, man. They like I told you, bro. I went to the camp. Let me tell you what happened. We pull up, we see this kid like working out outside the fence before the camp start. So he get in line, wait in the line, get his shirt, come in the camp, win the MVP of the camp. After he take the pictures with the coaches and stuff, he jumped back over the fence, run back down the hill, and start working out again. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Like they hungry.
They love. I mean, it's a
Hungry.
great atmosphere. It's good when you play South Florida football. Again, like teams come down here. Oh yeah, we beat y'all, blah blah blah. But again, our atmosphere is a whole different level. That's what I'm saying. I love South Florida football. Like I say, I don't put no kid in front of no kid, but when it come down to support, these kids, these parents come out and listen. They come out and represent the kids' family, the kids' grandma, the neighbors, the betters, all of them, they come out. They come
Yeah,
out. That's why you see a lot of tournaments that happen here. Like we have Keep It Real podcast. They do a
right.
tournament. Then we had another tournament that's coming with the Ponce Pro. Like each one of the tournament will have a lot of people there because all action. Then we got the Zip 'em Up tournament that's coming to 13. That's gonna have a bunch of people there. Then the 19, you have Boynton. That's gonna have because it just they like the football atmosphere. And then
For
we have
real.
then you got Rank Up coming. That's gonna have a bunch of because it just we love the football atmosphere that we create here. And that's what I say. I'm always gonna do my game stuff. People like, oh man, they don't really they really some people really mess with me, some people don't. They like, man, you need to go back to that. I'm like, man, this atmosphere be crazy.
It definitely do,
It'd
man.
be crazy here. It'd be fun. I love it. I love watching the kids. The parents go and they cheer for their kids. They cheer for the kids. You know, they want to see the kids win. Parents got their cameras. Parents got their video, and that's a great atmosphere down here when it comes down to football.
Man, for sure. I remember when the Pouncey came up here for a game, they brought the dunk out. They had every man. Listen.
Everybody, mama.
they was they had their sideline loaded, man. That I was like, yo, this is
And that's
crazy.
and again, but you create that atmosphere. You as a
Right.
coaching staff, y'all create that. The parents comfortable, the kids comfortable. You know, so they don't mind traveling because they know, hey, listen, we with a group of coaches, great group of kids, with great group of supporters. So we go in here. When I say, hey, we go in here, hey, buy tickets. I mean, when I say the hotel, they done took up the whole hotel. It was so crazy. They to get a room in the hotel, it was like $340, almost $400 to get a room because they done took all the people room. So the little
That's
room they did
crazy.
have, they like, man, we got a tax.
That's
We, we,
crazy.
we got a tax for these rooms. We can't give no more deal. So yeah, because they had people like that. We had people all from all over that just came and support. So that's what it is. That's why you always see a lot of games. Miami got the Ravens same way. When they come, when one team playing, they come support. It's about that's why a lot of programs have to understand. If you have your little kids playing, listen, I need all y'all to come support these little kids.
For sure.
That's how you build your program. It support. Hurricane, same way. Lace, same way. I mean, PPO, all like I say, you know, if they come and you get them to come support these kids, they gonna come. But you gotta make, man, y'all better come out your man, support these kids and watch these kids play football, and then you create you a good atmosphere.
For sure, man. For sure.
Cause
That's
I
for
go to
sure.
games, I go to games when it's 3, 4, 5 people in the stand. There's 22 kids on the field, and I'll see 18 parents. And
Yes.
it's another 20 kids on each sideline. I see 18 parents at a football game. I'll be like, wow.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Like I think
Like,
that's
wow.
crazy.
They don't support, parents don't come support their kids. You know, and some parents they work, but again, get a friend. Hey, my son playing. Can you go over there? What it's about. Hey, go watch my son game. He playing. Call their daddy. Call their grandmas. Hey, man, he playing. Go support him.
For
That's how
real,
you
man.
build that atmosphere.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
T-shirts. Get some T-shirt for your kid. Hey, my kid playing today. Get some T-shirts. With the kid on the family, help. Go support them. And y'all build an atmosphere for your program.
Yeah, we try to do it up here, man. We really are for real. Cause I mean, the guy knows them kids deserve it.
No, they do. They do. I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100%. But it's just about each parent talk to each family member, get a T-shirt, put it on. Hey, mom, now come out. Them kids need your support. The kids need it. And they on the sideline doing the thing. They want to look up and see the family waving at them and all that stuff. That's a great feelings.
That is. That is.
So.
'Cause, I
That's
mean,
how you create that atmosphere. Y'all stop bunking down on these kids and call your mama, call and say we need you out here. Get some T-shirts, with the kid name on it. You gonna these games come to these kids. You got 5, 6, 7 people got on number 7, cause that's the family over here. Like again, I don't want to keep bringing bricks it up, but when I went up, all the parents had on jerseys. The
that's
moms and
crazy.
dad had on the jerseys, then the
That's true.
baby had
Yeah.
on the jersey, then this
Yeah.
person had on the jersey. I could tell each kid each parent, 'cause all their parents had something with their name on it or their
Yeah.
number on it, support. My same way I see the Miami Garden Ravens do it. The Hurricanes do it. Like I say, stuff that y'all can do down there. Y'all can adopt the same thing. Start getting your kid's name on your shirt. Get a
So
name on the shirt, put it on the back and all that. Come support your kid.
that's all it takes.
That's all. It don't cost money to support your kid. It don't cost
No,
money to call the uncle, call the auntie, call your friends. I bet if you throw a birthday party, you can get a bunch of people to your birthday party.
that's real
You can't
talk.
get nobody to your son game. Come on, man. You can't get nobody to your daughter cheerleader competition. Come on,
Yeah.
that's
I
an
think that's
excuse.
crazy. I think that's crazy, man. Rod Wave coming town. You go break the bank for him, but your son got a football game down the road. You want to
Ain't
you want to
nobody, ain't
get up out
nobody
the bed.
coming. Ain't nobody coming
That's what I'm
because they
trying
ain't
to tell
important
you.
to you. But as soon as this kid doing real good in football, now he going up. All of a sudden, everybody coming to the game. Everybody come to the game. But you want to know when it started. Now the kid, now someone like me done put this kid on the map. Now everybody talking about this kid. Now you want to show up to the game. Oh yeah, that's my son.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's my boy right now. Yeah, but I ain't seen you for 2 years.
Exactly.
I
Kobe,
ain't
my
seen you for 2
nigga, man,
years.
I hate it had to be
Exactly.
him.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
Bitch, you
2
run with
years.
me shooting in the
That's
gym.
That's
definitely
for
what
real.
going on. That's
2 years,
definitely
this
what be
kid
going on.
balling, you ain't come and tell someone like me come around and put this kid on the mat, or somebody come and put this kid on the mat. All of a sudden, y'all sliding to the game. Ooh, that's my son right there. Oh, he running the ball. He been running the ball 2 years ago. Like he been doing this 2 years ago. You never came to support your kid until somebody else put your kid on the mat, or somebody else talking about your kid. Oh man, I had parents that I talk about their kid, and they be like, they look at me like, oh, you talking about my kid?
Real
Like, oh,
talk.
okay. Oh, that's good, whatever, because they there. But some kids I talk about, I have no idea who their parents is. To this day. Don't know who their parents is, do not know who the daddy is. And the kids out here balling because they have
That's
no
crazy.
time. But I know parents, well, I have parents that will, hey, listen, I'm not working on Saturday. I'm not working on Saturday. My son plays on Saturday. I'm not coming to work. I mean, I work Sunday, but I ain't coming on Saturday. They take it off. They come to the game. Wait, they come to the game where it be so crazy that it be tense all on the sideline. So when you see tents, that means food. When you see food, you know I'm done.
Hey,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to eat tents, get some food, and they got food. They barbecue. They come. It's like a family gathering. I mean, we have tents on both sides.
that's what it's supposed to be,
All
man.
support of the kids. Some of the parents, they kids don't play till late. They there early. Like, bro, your kid don't play till the night. Yeah, but I like the atmosphere. I have people take their shoes off and go to sleep.
They
Sleep
think
under the
they at the
Hey,
tent.
beach.
Just dead sleep.
slip,
They,
slip.
I'd rather be here than home. I'd rather be in this atmosphere instead of being home.
Real.
And we don't do nothing different. We just support our kids more.
And it shows. It shows when they go to high school. It shows when they go to the pro. It shows. It shows, man. Hey, man. I think that's probably gonna be our last question for the night, man. I really appreciate you coming on here, man, giving
Most
us some of the
definitely.
game, bro. For real. Like
Most
we
definitely.
definitely want to link up outside of this, man, collab with some stuff, man, because
I
we
ain't never
love
a
what you're
phone call
doing.
away. I ain't never a
Yes,
phone
sir.
call away. But
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all having me, for real. I appreciate y'all having me. I mean, listen, y'all doing for the kids, y'all got me. Y'all got me. Whatever I can do to help out, I'm there. That's real. Wait,
My
Twan,
nigga
that
Panther.
man,
What
keep
up,
doing what you're
Pimp?
doing.
Man, you
Keep
know
doing,
it, man.
keep doing what you're doing, man. I know you love this game. I know you love these kids, so keep doing what you're doing.
Yes,
Hopefully,
sir.
you
I
get that
got
stuff
you.
together before you play against Crack or Nick.
Man, I'm gonna run through them so bad you gonna be like, man, when we going, I'm going with you when we go see Supreme, man. It's Florida.
But I'm saying you gonna see Supreme. You gonna battle, right?
I'm gonna see Supreme before I even get down there to you.
Wow,
Yeah, they popping out early.
wow, you doing it like that?
Yeah, that they the when you scratching dogs, like I gotta really see if you really ready for it. Cause the real result is at December.
But right now,
So
you finna. Hey,
you gotta think. I can't wait till December for that fire that I'm looking for to be built for them. So I gotta get a little test drive early on and let them get
Zip did that. Zip did the same thing to what's that to Lambo. Zip
yeah,
did
Lambo,
exactly what.
and they came back and beat him at the end.
Came back and beat them.
You see what I'm
Did the
saying?
same thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
so
"Cause he like next year we gonna play. We gonna Lambeau." I like, "You going where?" He like, "Yeah, I'm going to Lambeau." I'm like, "Huh? You serious?" I'm like, "Bro, you for real?" He like, "Bro," he like, "Next year." He told me this like
Uh,
a year. Like, we going to see Lambeau.
yeah, I gotta get a test
At
drive
this
with him.
time. And that time, we went to see Lambeau. I did the game live. And Lambeau beat Zip. And this man said they would not beat me in December. I'll be darned. They didn't beat him in December. Because he went and saw what he needed to do. And he came back and beat them people in December.
Yeah, I just want to see early on how we respond as a
Wow.
team.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let me know. I'm going up. Let me know.
Yeah, that's July 11th. That'd be a whole weekend of
You
games
go,
between 6 to 10 U.
oh, yeah?
Yeah, so that weekend we'll play Supreme Friday night. We'll play OTF Saturday, and I don't know who will play Sunday morning before we leave Atlanta.
It don't
Wow.
matter.
So
It
what
don't
day?
matter, Torn.
July who?
July 11th, 12th, and the 13th.
I'm gonna come Friday and come back. I'm gonna do a turnaround. So I'm gonna come on a Friday for that game, and I'm gonna be back here for Saturday.
Yeah, I think the first game gonna be a movie. I think we're
Yeah,
gonna shock a lot
yeah.
of people
Whatever
the
you do
first.
after that, it don't matter. But I think I'm gonna come up for that Friday, and then I'll come back down. So yeah, that's good. I can do that. That's good. That's a good 16 hours. Go and come back. Yeah, that's cool.
That ain't
Uh,
nothing.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do that.
He done did it plenty of times before.
Oh yeah. I did Florida, drove to Georgia, drove to Alabama, and drove back from Alabama to Georgia, and then Georgia to Florida, and went back to Georgia.
Dang. Ooh.
But
Woo.
football game. Hey, listen. Yeah, I mean,
I thought I road run. That's why I respect him because he don't even coach and he beating me.
you gotta see the kids, man. I love seeing football games, no matter what level, where it's at. If I can get there, I definitely will. Even this year, I got invited to some game in Puerto Rico, so I gotta be heading to Puerto Rico to do some games live in Puerto Rico. So I love it. I appreciate y'all guys for having me. I'm here. I have an open door. Whatever I can do to help out, don't hesitate. Just hit me up.
Yeah, make sure you when you go to Puerto Rico, you tune into the 8U games. I might get me a couple Boricuas from over there for
There he,
9U.
there he go. Jesus, there he go. There he go.
They might
Man,
have
listen.
some big Oyes on the line. They might have some big Oyes for me.
I'm trying to set up an all-star Florida versus Puerto Rico. Yeah, stop Florida versus Puerto Rico. We've been talking about it. We've been trying to make it happen. So I'm close to making it happen. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have Florida versus Puerto Rico.
Man, make me a
So
Central Florida team.
no, we're gonna get team from both, from Florida, Central Florida, to go down there and represent. So just stay tuned for that.
Let's go, man.
All right, y'all guys, you know what time it is. It's 10:55. I gotta go do my Call of Duty type work. Gotta get on that Call of Duty for the rest of the night.
Nah, Panther, you gonna have to test me your thing, man. We're gonna have to.
Oh, Call of Duty, you don't want that problem? Big is big man a killer. 954 on Call of Duty. You want I'm on down. On down. Big man a killer. 954 on Call of Duty. PlayStation 5. Ripping it. Ripping it. Killing it. Gonna go ahead and bang bang in a minute. But I appreciate y'all guys, man, for having me for real, man. Y'all
Yes,
stay
sir.
blessed and keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, you
You
too,
too,
Panther.
man.
All right.
All right.
All right. Do y'all kick me off? Oh.
no, we still.